This episode is brought to you by AnalyzeMyBJJ.com. AnalyzeMyBJJ.com offers a rotating schedule of top-level athletes and coaches that will break down your fight or training videos and reply to you within a reasonable amount of time. You will receive a full written or video breakdown responses, which includes positive, problem areas, what to work on, possible drills, techniques to add. You can find them at AnalyzeMyBJJ.com, or you can go to lrtlk.com, click on the sponsor page, and click on the banner, and it'll take you straight to their website. Again, AnalyzeMyBJJ.com. What is up, guys? Wallow J here. I'm here with my co-host,
Heart of War. We have Miguelino.
What's up, players?
Karla.
Hi.
And producer Chris.
Hola.
Hola.
Speaking Spanish.
Me es gringo.
We want to welcome Karla to the locker room for the last time in a while, I guess. Because
Oh,
she's,
We're going to cut her head off.
Yep, she is leaving us, which is fine. I don't give a shit.
It's okay. We weren't friends anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, scheisse.
And take your stupid shirt back anyway. Hate that fucking shirt you got me. So
they got him a shirt with like a Cuban flag on it.
And it says Puerto Rico.
And it says
The fuck out of here with that bullshit. My people are upset right now.
And you're upset for different reasons. Just 'cause
Why-
you
why
got
am I
a
upset?
t-shirt.
He's like, his people in Puerto Rico are upset because they're starving and dehydrating, and he's all upset because his shirt has the wrong flag on it.
I know. That's not, you know. what
Welcome
I'm
to
all
America and your
Yeah,
first world
exactly.
problems, sir.
about.
Good. I'm glad we're covering the important shit. Never mind that we're almost out of topsoil. It's going to be a bitch to feed these 4 billion people.
Who gives a shit about that? We're gonna be dead anyway.
Who cares about that? You know what we should
You
care
know-
about? Ripping down statues
Look,
and gender identity.
Look,
We got to kneel down too.
look, I'll start fighting when my
and
acai
fresh-
is no longer available.
and fresh cookies at fucking McDonald's. That's a big deal. You got to put a post about
Yeah,
that
man,
shit.
I'm also going to fight about cookies. You know what I mean, dude?
Cookies.
Cookies. They're
Delicious
the enemy.
cookies.
They're the
I called
enemy.
ahead of time and I want my fresh baked cookies. Now I got to wait 2 minutes. What the fuck?
What the frick?
Oh, I know that video you're talking about. The bitch
Yeah,
was
that
fucking
lady's
psycho.
crazy. Did she have a bunch of like sores on her face? What was that?
Yeah, I think she was methy. She had that meth makeover job done.
Hey,
Hey,
Aurora.
Chris, if I buy a Wi-Fi
Nobody wants
router, can I bring it up here?
Mhm.
Okay, because Wi-Fi up here sucks.
That's
Oh,
why
okay.
everything. That's why everything back here is wired.
Okay.
Man, do you have an Ethernet cable?
Yes, I do have Ethernet, but the problem is it's connected to the PC.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't have a router.
Okay.
The router got fried when the lightning hit my neighbor across the street.
Look, we're going to make them pay for a new router.
When the
It's their
lightning
fault.
strikes
I'm
and
trying
the
to-
thunder rolls.
So we got a new camera,
Garth Brooks.
so we can
Yeah.
do the stream. And right
I
now
know the
we're
love
we're supposed to be
goes
streaming, but
They don't want to work.
yeah, the whatchamacallit, the connection to it is not very good. So sorry, guys. May have to.
It's a sexy camera.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it down for a second. So maybe redo the whatchamacallit, the settings.
Listen, man, check this out.
I'm gonna check it out. Go ahead.
I have this thing.
Check it out.
Right?
Uh huh.
We've been drinking coffee. We're doing this shit midday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're sore. You know, I got a little competition
I
coming
mean,
up.
you're
this-
sore, but
Got a little competition coming up this Saturday, but I say the weekend after that, what we should do is get ourselves some spiced rum or some sort of
You want to do a little drinking cast?
little drinking cast.
yo,
We'll
I got
get-
the perfect
We'll
drink
get
for you.
Jalen over here. We'll have him bring some of his stuff that he likes to drink in, and we'll get sloppy podcasty drunk.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I'm not driving home. I'm gonna Uber.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
Talk.
No, I understand.
Same thing we do every day, Pinky.
No, but I mean, we're gonna stay here. I don't think Amanda's gonna.
I said Uber. I'm like,
Oh,
Amanda.
Uber. Okay, I got you.
Uber.
Let's do it. When is it? Next weekend?
Yeah.
No, not next weekend.
Weekend
next,
after next.
weekend is the.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the following
The
week.
weekend,
Following
weekend after
weekend.
All right.
We're gonna get off.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we'll set something up.
If I win, we're getting drunk. If I lose, we're getting really drunk. My buddy Joe Caribly, apparently he's making bets. He said if I lose, I have to kill myself. Apparently,
What?
So
Joe?
Yeah, you
he
gotta
said
perform.
he said I have to play Sudoku. What was it?
No.
Or
you
Bushido is me.
No.
Sure.
you have to-
Bushido?
You have to commit seppuku.
that's a term.
Yeah, Sudoku.
That sounds like a nasty hentai term.
What?
How would you know
What the
about
fuck is
hentai?
hentai?
Let's just say I based off of scientific research.
It's like animated porn.
It is.
Mostly tentacle involved.
Mm-hmm.
They got some freaky deaky shit on there, man.
Well, because it's
Rickety.
animation.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Let's
they
just
can make
say.
anything do anything. Really.
Let's just say I realized I'm not a freak.
You realize this while you were watching it?
I didn't.
And that, sir, is what you call an oxymoron. High
Let's just say this: based off the thumbnails, I could not go any further.
So you weren't able to complete the task?
I had to go cry a little bit
five.
afterwards.
Fucking amateur.
Dude.
Start exploring those categories, sir. Get deep in
Dude,
there.
that's
Fall
what you-
down that rabbit hole.
That's why they have
Get
that
it?
random button up there. You just hit random and you
Random.
deal with the hand you were dealt.
I can't do that, man.
You gotta up those
That's the way to
numbers.
spice it up right there. Random.
Those are rookie
Gay
numbers.
porn. Fuck. All right.
Gotta do this.
Work, 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 work.
Yeah, no, not feeling that, man.
Well, yes, you have a few months all to yourself.
All to
Yeah.
yourself. You can explore your categories.
He's gonna be
Shit.
ambidextrous by the time he comes
Dude.
back to you.
Dude, I'm gonna have a killer left side rear naked choke.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
got.
great handshake.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Right.
choking that chicken all night
Like,
long.
let my hand go. He's like, just shaking it.
I'm gonna become an expert at marinating pork.
Remind me, I'm not gonna eat at your house.
I don't know about marinating, but tenderizing that bitch for sure. That's just funny. You know what I mean? It's like a sore dick. You just can't beat
Look,
it.
man. They call me a butcher from how tender that shit's gonna
Jesus Christ.
be. Cryo.
Man, you just got to hit that shit with the reverse warhog with the splash guard. You know what I'm talking about?
Man,
Put that thing
shit.
in there.
How was cryo yesterday?
Oh, it was great,
Dude,
bro.
you know you're loving it. I saw Art on the phone,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I saw Wallow smiling at the camera.
yeah.
So it was a typical Saturday for Art. You
I'm
see
be
him-
honest, man. I'm
see him
always
on
on
the
my fucking phone, man. Sometimes I just want to throw it out, but I can't.
You know, sometimes you can turn it off.
I do when
okay
I
to.
sleep.
You turn it off when you sleep? That's shocking.
See, I don't even do that. I don't turn it off.
I
when
figure that
sleep.
you'd be like with one eye closed and the other one open, and you'd be like, "Oh fuck,
Snapchatting.
I just
At like 12:30
I
in the
just signed
morning.
another 12 students." Because that's all he does is just sign up people. And why? Why is that? Why do you think that you have that ability?
It's not an ability, man. This is the thing. This is the thing.
People love you.
I don't.
They do.
Well, I'm
They do.
glad they do, but this is the deal, man. It's like I want to grow something really, really big in here in Jacksonville and have an opportunity to do it. It just takes time to do it. So by me growing students, like it gives my people more to play with. Like you need bodies. You need bodies to grow. Like you can do really good with just like 12, you know, and a lot of schools just have 12 to 20 people, but imagine having 100 people to play with. All sorts of different ways. You get 100 different brains to like figure out moves and techniques and different ways to get to things. Like the bigger I can make the school, like the better our students are going to be.
Did you realize also when you actually sign people up, you don't make it awkward and harass them either?
Yeah, you don't come on strong.
Yeah, the way you do it, they're like, "Fuck, I need to sign up now." Not
Well,
like
Give them a little taste.
This
you
is,
know.
well, this is how I figure it, right? So the big thing is always for people, because it's really intimidating going into a gym where like the job of the gym is to like show you how to kill people, right?
Mhm.
Basically, and like, you know, I'm not exaggerating. Literally, I'm showing you how to choke someone to death or break their arms so it's very intimidating if you're going in there. So the first thing to do is you got to make sure when I have them do the free class that they know that they're going to be safe. That's first and foremost. Second is that it's a positive atmosphere and that nobody's going to rough them up. That's the second thing. You know, that's part of the being safe. And that show them what they can learn in a very short amount of time. So when they're like, oh, I can get this, you know, I got a move now or I got an escape now. And when I take them into the office afterwards, so that way, you know, they can calm down a little bit, nice AC, because it's hot in our gym. We run that thing hot. And I talked to them like, what did you like? What did you do not like? You know, what are your goals? And tailor it to their goals. This is not a cookie cutter system. You can't just, all right, man, that's all we do is self-defense. Oh, but you want to learn how to do sports jiu-jitsu. You want to do tournaments. Oh, well, all we do is self-defense. I'm like, no, we don't just do self-defense. Oh, you want to be able to protect yourself in the street. Okay, well, we have that, and I will discern or let you know which part's going to be a little bit more applicable to the street, which is more applicable to the tournament, which is going to be just health, you know. So that's my process on how I do it. I want to make sure.
I mean, believe it or not, too, you know, other gyms, for example, will go and they treat their potential new member more as like income, money, a product. You treat them like a human, and so that's what also makes you different.
Well, thanks, man.
That's why we love you. Because even, you know, if we don't show up after a while, you're like, yo, you alive?
Yo, yeah, you have to be able to do that, man. If you listen, man, I check on you guys, you know, at least once a week, you know. And if I haven't heard from somebody in like 2 weeks, I genuinely get worried. Like, I'm worried that something happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, before my students leave, you know, I hug my students. I let them know that they did, you know, if they did a good job, I let them know they did a good job and when to expect them back. Now, you coming back tomorrow? No. Okay, Thursday, cool. I'll see you Thursday, you know. So if I don't see them Thursday, I don't know, man. Maybe, you know, hurricanes just happen. People have financial issues. Somebody may have gotten hurt. You know, if that's the case, you know, we're a big team, man. We all pull together and help each other out.
And that's what's nice, man, because other places will say, like, oh, we haven't seen you. We meant to call you. And sometimes I feel like you don't even have my number. But you go ahead. It's great, man. No,
that's another thing, too, is that every single one of my students has my number. They have my Facebook. They have my Instagram. They have my Snapchat. You know what I mean? Yeah. They'll see exactly what their coach is doing throughout the whole day. You know, I'm always working hard for these guys. That's my main mission in life right now.
Now, I haven't seen Juanito for a long time. What is going on with him?
So, Juanito is one of my blue belts, right? And pretty much right when he made blue belt, then he did a tournament and he crushed the tournament. He did good. It's just that, like, he's part of the military, you know. And
so is he deployed?
No, he's not deployed, man. But they like change his hours. They send, you know, he's in a different distance. To him, man. He kind of got screwed as far as all that stuff goes. And you know, and he let me know ahead of time. He's like, "Listen, man, they're doing this and this and this to me, and I won't be able to make it on these hours or whatever." And you know, I try to accommodate the best I can, but sometimes life just happens, man. And you know, he's doing good though. You know, Juanito, you know, definitely miss that guy. Love that dude. So, but when he's ready to come back, man, we're here for him. And, you know, I can guarantee it'll be like he didn't even miss a beat. You know what I mean?
He's like one of the nicest guys I've met at your place. I mean, everybody's nice. Don't get me wrong.
No, I mean, he's like nice.
But, you know, he's like, well, of course, he's Puerto Rican. So, of course, I'm going to be a little partial
biased
to him, too. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's one of my homies.
That's so funny.
Countryman. That's right.
So you're a territory of the U.S., so I guess he is American, right?
Yeah. Well, what does that got to do with anything?
So I guess I'm your countryman too, right?
Yeah. You're my country, man.
But it's kind of like saying, you know how you're...
Like, orale, you're from the same... Oh, excuse me, that was Mexican.
But you know, like...
Exactly.
Hey, hermano, you're from the same island as me. Like, you know. That's how I feel like with people from Alaska, because we're not attached to that lower 48.
But that's the thing, you know.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, dude, we're Alaskan, dude. Exactly. You know, the lower 48 people have a different way of thinking than people from Alaska.
Exactly. You're like, fuck, if Russia just slips, we're fucked, guys. Let's enjoy each other. You know, that's how I picture Alaska.
Well, it's changed a lot since I was a kid there, man. But it's
global warming type shit, I guess.
No, it's not necessarily that. It's just that, like, a lot of lower 48 style.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
Way of thinking is up there.
Caught up.
Now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like you tend to, you know, be more familiar with the people from Alaska because you're from there, you know. So the same thing with Puerto Ricans, you know. That's why Juanito is like one of my homies because he's from Puerto Rico.
Then, like, you know,
yeah, don't do that no more.
It's like, hey, stop it, mijo. You don't know how to think.
You don't know this. So, my guess too, if I remember correctly, you did mention in Colorado a little bit of Southern slipped out of you. So, could it not be that you're detaching from your little corner?
Oh no!
And now you're becoming part of the lower.
No, so check this out. Yeah, sometimes like a little bit of Southern accent will kind of come out a little bit, like certain expressions. And I think it's mostly because I make fun of those expressions so much that it's actually become part of my language.
Exactly.
But check this out. As soon as I go and visit family in Alaska or talk to my cousins or aunties and uncles or whatever, like my accent will change to that, like instantly.
Whoa.
So I think there's a lot of people that's kind of happened like that. Because I remember once, like I think my dad, when he was still alive, he called me, and I was on the phone, and then just started talking like that. You know what I mean? And my brother's like, dude, why are you talking like that? I'm like, I didn't even realize.
Because that's how I talk.
It was just matching tone.
Arctic Mexicans.
It's so funny. People were like, how the fuck are Mexicans up in Alaska? Like, well, somebody built a pipeline, right?
Hey,
You think it was a bunch of Inuits and Eskimos? Good luck. Yeah, man. They needed concrete. They needed metal workers.
Hard workers.
My grandfather, went up there and Esteban Velarde.
Dude, that's...
Esteban Velarde, yeah.
So then he adopted the Italian gesture to make it look legitimate.
No, my dad did that shit.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah, my dad did that shit. He was like, well, it was like such a negative, like, it was kind of racist, you know what I mean? So it was like a negative connotation towards Mexicans or whatever, people of Hispanic descent. So when they went up there, especially in construction,
Yeah.
like, because we even do it ourselves.
You're saying I know because I'm Puerto Rican, being Hispanic, in that you'd assume that I would know what it's like to be a construction worker.
No, it's because
I
know I'm messing with
so
you.
I'm saying because like you'll see a Mexican on a construction site, you'll be like, fucking dirty man, you'll be whatever the stereotype is.
I don't call my homies dirty, dog.
First off, Mexicans aren't your homies, right? Man, if you already said you're Islander.
Check it out, man.
You can't have both. Amigo.
The moment I had tacos al pastor, my life was forever changed.
Forever changed. You became a little bit Mexican then, right?
I became super Mexican, my man.
Mexican.
Yee.
It's kind of like St. Patty's Day. You just become a little bit Irish. You have to.
No.
Drink a little Guinness.
See, I thought it was because Mickey's had 1,000 jobs at some point in his short life.
In his 1,000 jobs, he was a Mexican in one of them.
I was actually Colombian for a little bit.
Selling cocaine?
I thought it was going to be pretty cool, hiding from the DEA and shit.
So how were you?
Never got that great.
Did you change your accent?
Sí, hijo de puta.
That sounds Mexican.
It does.
Me, bro.
I can't do it, man. It's gone.
Not very good.
Past life now. Yeah. Or hold on, let me try this. All right. Trying to get into character. Too much pressure. He's looking at me.
Okay.
All right. Pinche gonorrea. Vamos a ver. Mamma bitch. Hijo de puta.
All right, that sounds better.
That's my best Colombian I'm getting.
Is that a good Colombian? I thought they talk a little bit faster, no?
No, they talk. They get emotional with it. They make love to Spanish.
So let me ask you this, because somebody sent me a
dick pic.
Yeah, that.
But that happens. I'm sorry.
No, they sent me like this post, and it was like these Latinos hating on Puerto Ricans, saying, "Oh, I'm glad that this happened to Puerto Rico," talking about the hurricane, and that they're struggling because Puerto Rican thinks that they're better than everybody else.
Can I just say this real quick?
Hold on. Okay. That's not even my whole story.
Oh shit.
And the post went on to say that Puerto Ricans look down on everybody else, on other Latino races or whatever, like Mexicans, Cubans, and all that shit. And saying that Colombians hate Puerto Ricans, but you work with Colombians, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any issues with the Colombians?
Fuck no. All they did was make fun of me, and I had other Puerto Rican coworkers, two of us. They made fun of us because, you know how it is, like, every part of Latin America, we say shit differently.
Right.
And I never really paid attention to llantas for tires. I was like, gomas. I was like,
Gomas,
cool. And then, like, they told me that, and I was standing around like, what the fuck did you just call me?
What is a llanta?
And then me and the other Puerto Rican guy were like, he cracked up because he was like, yo, man, shit happened to me my first day too. I was like, what the hell are they saying to me? But now they're pretty fucking nice, man. Like, really, you got some people out there. It's like, sometimes people like that fake pride bullshit. Like,
yeah.
People are always going to argue, man.
Don't get me wrong.
Although I think Kevin con leche is probably the best.
I don't look down on any other Latino, but I do make fun of everybody, even my own Puerto Ricans.
Oh yeah, dude.
So
it's super easy to make fun of Puerto Ricans just because we know what they're like.
Well, you guys have two different sects.
What do you mean sex?
Sect.
Yeah, there's different sex, male, female.
Sect.
Yeah, just like everybody else. What the fuck?
Dude, we're not different.
Sect like the New Ricans and the Puerto Ricans.
No, dude, remember, there's a lot more difference. You got the New Yorkans.
Yeah,
they're their
that's
own
what I'm saying.
Then you got the other American Ricans, like Florida area. There's a shit ton there. Then you got the OG Puerto Ricans that are straight from the fucking island.
But that's what I said. Those guys are the fobs, the fresh off the boats.
Yeah, well,
but that's what I'm saying.
Excuse me.
Fresh off a plane, dog.
Yeah, fresh off the plane.
Dog, look. People think we look down on them because we can afford a plane ticket. Okay, that's the difference, dog.
What are you trying
Well,
to
you
say?
see what I'm saying? When you have the two, you say, "Oh,
No,
Puerto
for
Rican,"
sure.
or
It's
you say
like-
Puerto Rican. You're like, "Oh, well, the Puerto Ricans are definitely their own fucking."
No,
thing
it's
now.
like Asians, man. For example, you'll have a difference. Like if you have Asian straight from
They're all
Korea.
pretty good at math, right? Except for the Filipinos. Because Filipinos are half Hispanic.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, man? You fucking soy.
See, so it's different though. Even Filipinos, like they'll be different than even like their family that's on the island.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I have cousins that, to me, it's weird. They lived in the island. I never lived in the island. I visited them a lot, but they lived on the island. They live in the States now. And, like, I know a bit more than them in certain aspects in regards to the culture and stuff like that. So, like, it's a weird disconnect because they were able to experience, I guess, more Americanized experience than me since they were older being immersed to American culture. But
Yeah.
like, for me, it was the other way around. Like, my parents didn't know what it's like to be American, and they're like, shit, this is going to be our guinea pig. And,
Yeah.
like, shit that I do, man, like, I swear, when my parents were raising me, shit they saw, like, on TV, they're like, Americans must be like this. Our son will do this. And then I'd go to school and say some shit. People are like, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't the Cosby Show. Like, shit like that, man.
What?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's not the Cosby Show. You're not raping
not.
anybody.
that, I'm not putting roofies and
Hey,
shit.
listen, man. I don't know what you thought this is, but you can't be raping people around
It's like,
here.
it's not cool to put a roofie in a pudding pop. Found that out the hard way, dude.
So
like-
I found out there's an actual cocktail that you have to do. It's you crush up one roofie and you crush up one Plan B. That way you don't
That's the
get them
Jack's
pregnant.
Beach cocktail.
Jack's
If
Beach
I remember
cocktail.
correctly, that's the
Yeah.
Jack's Beach cocktail.
That way you don't. That way you can have all the fun, no repercussions.
I'm sorry, the Jack's Beach cocktail.
That's what it was
What the
called.
fuck does that mean?
He just said it. It's you get a drink, you put a roofie in it, and Plan B. But then,
So you fuck them so they don't get pregnant?
yeah, no, but here was
No, the Plan B so they don't
Yeah,
get
they're
pregnant.
pregnant.
You
But
fuck
here-
them, they'll probably get pregnant.
But here was the interest.
My bad.
Here was the interesting point that was brought up when we learned about this cocktail. Who the fuck sells roofies in the first place? Like, how do you just go up and say, like, "Hey, man,
Can I get some
Wait,
roofie?
didn't we talk about this last week?
yeah, that's
No,
not
okay.
really talking about here."
All
No,
right,
here it is.
just making sure.
No, and that's why, like, and it's a good point. Like, really, who the fuck first off sells roofies? Like, are you like part of like a secret organization that needs to raise funds?
I believe Chris does.
I'm pretty sure. Well, roof and all is what it is.
Yeah.
and it's from doctors' offices or whatever. So I imagine somebody probably steals it. And they're like, "Hey, let's contribute to a bunch of rapers." I don't know, man. I think like rapers, like legit rape, like. Do you have to have something seriously wrong with you? Like,
Yeah, dude.
how can you can't just like hold somebody down? I mean, that's a power issue for real. That's,
It's
that's
super
definitely
is.
not a sexual thing.
Dude, no, it's like, my little stint trying to join the army, we had to do like something called along the lines of AKO, was like an NKO.
Yeah,
And then we had something called, in the army it's called SHARP, with the Navy it's called Sapper.
yeah.
We had to take a SHARP course, man, and we got to hear real life stories. So they say in the army, most of the rapes and stuff are actually male on male, and it's for a show of power.
Yeah.
And what was weird is the base closest to us, there was an incident in the motor pool. So they have all their vehicles and shit.
Yeah, they're using the oil.
Dude,
Huh?
so there was a junior, or kind of a junior grade officer, a captain. He was approached by two senior NCOs, and they weren't having it with this officer, so they laid down the pipe. And yeah,
They're like, listen, man, we're going to show you who's in
they're
charge.
like, you're going to
son."
show you who's the backbone of the army. Lay it on the table.
Hey, guess who wasn't laying the pipe for
So
9
was it like a
years?
Chinese finger cuff? How did that work? There was 2 in 1, huh?
Dude, that was some crazy, I guess, belly button action too.
Ugh. Ugh.
It's funny. I read about it years and years ago. The mob used to do something like that too.
Shit, man, that's
They would,
The Italians?
Dude,
yeah, the Italian
mobs?
mob. They would actually because Italians have that honor, that real macho, honor.
Situation.
So if a guy was disgraced or disgraced a family or something like that,
what, you give the linguine or some shit.
yeah, they would actually
Oh,
they would
linguine.
rape them.
Shit.
So that way to break, because who are you going to tell as
Hey, yo, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, come here. Can you have some linguine, bitches?
No, we call him Tony the Cannoli.
Hey, yo. Hey,
I don't
Tony.
like cannoli at all.
Hey, Tony, I'm going to put my
I'm not
linguine
a
in your
fan.
cologne.
Cream-filled cannoli.
I don't like it.
really.
I don't even I'm not a fan either.
I'm not a fan, bro.
Hey, might put some cream in your cannoli, huh, Tony?
No thanks. I'm gonna pass on that.
That's a weird way, man. Like, I mean, I guess for them it has the perfect psychological effect because you're like, dude, I just got fucked in the ass.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yo, so check it out. The juice. The juice is out.
Speaking of fucked in the ass.
Free my boy Juice.
So yeah, he didn't get any poo-tang for 9 years, and he's out. So here's what happened. I guess
about O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. The juice. Yeah.
Not everybody knows what the juice is.
Everybody knows the juice.
Man, you know the juice is like the stuff you put in your butt.
See, the way you keep saying juice, I keep hearing Jews.
Yeah, what's wrong with the Jews?
Listen, don't make fun of my speech impediment, you bitch.
Hey, tell him that joke about the ADD Jews.
I don't know about that one.
I know what you're talking about, all right?
The ADHD Jews. Tell him that joke. Tell him that joke.
No, I'm not saying that joke.
Out of everybody who should say that joke, it should be Chris Sharon from Callahan.
Why?
Because he's white as fuck.
Why are you going to try to make him sound more racist than he already is?
Jesus Christ.
No. We're talking about Jews.
Look, man, he did not choose to be from Callahan,
Okay, so anyway, going back to the
but he likes
Jews. Is that better, Karla?
O.J. Simpson.
Orange juice. Just say orange before it.
Just like OJ, because nobody calls him the juice.
The juice. He's
like,
out.
He's like 70 now. He's no longer the juice.
Free my boy Juice.
He's like prune juice now.
That's very accurate. That is an accurate ass statement.
Prune juice. He's got a shit.
Hey, he could finally shit without another dude staring at him.
I know, huh?
Well, here's the thing.
Divert your eyes when I'm shitting.
He was in jail. The 6 he wanted, he wasn't getting. And the one that he was getting is not the one he wanted.
Well, do we know how that worked out for him? I don't think he's ever going to.
So was the juice worth the squeeze? Ooh, I'm full of it.
So he released a statement through his publicist, and he says, I'm glad to be out. I just want to see my family.
Well, no shit.
I would like to move to Florida. And not be here in Las Vegas.
No, we don't want to.
And I just want to get back to killing the game.
Did he say
killing
the game?
Yeah.
Did he say killing the game?
Yeah, guys. He said killing.
Hold on, guys. That was a fake statement.
No.
I came up with that.
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. We can't put that because people might think he might go back to the killing game.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I know, but we gotta. His lawyers might listen to this, man.
Bro, I'm not a part of that at all.
Well, no,
you guys
the best part is the state attorney doesn't want him to come here.
Well, no.
Yeah, he shouldn't come
But
here.
if he comes here, he'll probably buy a Bronco.
You know where? I think Bronco's going to give him one.
So they released him like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because they didn't want to deal with the media.
Attention, yeah. They don't want
so
TMZ in
like,
that bitch.
Peace out. They opened the doors. He's like, hurry along now.
Yeah,
walks out.
Yeah, they released a video of it.
Yeah.
So, where should he go?
Minnesota.
Canada?
Yeah, I like that one.
I think out of the United States.
Well, no, they won't let him go because parole supervision.
Idaho.
Dude, we should send him somewhere depressing. I think the Dakotas might be.
Seattle.
It
rains all the time.
Depressing over there.
South Dakota.
Well, I know, if you look at a coverage map for most cell phone companies, they don't have signal in the Dakotas. Certain parts.
Ooh, so he can get away with murmur. Nobody can fucking.
I mean, it's their fault for living there.
He's going to go to Fargo.
Yeah, go to Fargo.
Fargo, Minnesota.
Don't you know? He should go to. I want to say Iowa.
Why Iowa?
No, you know where you should go to? You should go somewhere hot as fuck, Arizona.
Tucson.
Yeah, but that's a good dry heat, though.
Dry heat my ass, dude. Garbage cans were melting on the street. Like, shit that shouldn't melt was melting, like tires.
Airplanes couldn't take off.
Airplanes couldn't take off. The heat was too hot.
Tucson, man. Dude.
Send them there. Like, yo, hey, listen, man.
Do you mean Tucson?
What we're doing is
English, okay?
Getting you used to the heat. Dang. So when you die, it's not going to be that bad. You know what I mean?
It's just going to stink for a few minutes. But that's
stink for a little bit. Ooh, eternal fire, man.
I just don't want him anywhere near me.
Yeah, well, there is that.
Hey, look, if you ever hate anybody, get some OJ memorabilia and tell OJ they got him, and he might
go crazy. Yeah.
No, I think he learned his lesson. He's probably like, yeah, you know what?
Maybe. Yeah, right. He's on to the next one.
It ain't that big a deal. Yeah, he's on to the next one. He's like, I'm gonna murder somebody now.
Over or under? I say he's back in jail within 2 years.
I don't think so.
Hey, he's gonna blame it on was it CTE?
Probably.
On the
There you go.
rain.
Well, his lawyers have already said that. They said if the CTE stuff had been out when they went to trial before, they would have definitely used it.
Yeah.
No, if he comes to Florida, him and Zimmerman he'll be hitting Zimmerman.
Super
like,
fight?
Yo, how'd you get away with it?
Dude,
Look me up.
That'd be the best super fight.
Him and Zimmerman?
Yes.
I say he's gonna fuck up. He's gonna fuck up and end up back in jail within 2 years.
Is Zimmerman back in jail?
No.
Was he in jail?
He's like in and out, kind of, because he had a few.
Well, no, he hasn't been in jail. He just does dumb shit, but he does dumb shit within the law, and he gets off.
I called that shit, by the way, guys. I was like, there's no real witness. Oh, man, it's his word against the other guy.
Hey,
the other guy's dead.
Real quick, is Google Hangouts open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah, man. I got you, fam.
Just want to make
What?
sure.
What are we talking about?
No, nothing.
What's a
Don't
Google
worry,
Hangout?
don't worry about it.
Are we hanging out somewhere? In
No,
Google?
no.
Dude, I want to go to the Google place where they work because that shit looks like it's a lot of fun.
I want to work there and just sleep.
You guys know how to code?
They got a sleep pod.
I tried.
I
before.
went to
Fuck.
school for it. I can code a monkey. I'm not really good at writing it, but I can do a lot of copy and pasting and get shit kind of what I want.
Yo.
What makes you think that's coding?
Like I created a video game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was not a good video game, but I
Was
created
it called Spanking the Monkey?
No, but that's a great idea.
You know, they're teaching that. Like,
Fucking fag.
Tegan,
Fag in a good way, though. Like
Her-
a bundle of sticks.
her one of her electives
Yeah.
this year in school is actual computer science.
That's
coding.
pretty good, man.
So told her, say, hey, get into it.
Dude, I tried learning one called Python, and
Mhm.
like it would have been good had I kept up with it, but
It is, but it's
took a
fallen off a
while.
little. That style has fallen off some.
dude, it's.
Let's see, I learned HTML, Java, GUI. I hate JavaScript, by the way. JavaScript is fucking hard.
Yeah,
Flash.
I know
that.
GUI because we have to use GUI on
Yeah.
some of
Yeah,
our
because he gets
networks.
gooey all over his hands.
Yeah, you can tell he doesn't know how to code.
Boo.
He doesn't know anything. HTML3
Boo.
is a good one.
Yeah,
to
what
do
have
for-
you done in code?
He told you.
I just told you all.
Okay,
of them.
where is
HTML,
this? Where is this
HTML3.
video game? Dead.
I have it on the computer.
Okay,
fun.
Should I play it?
It's not on the internet, dummy.
I want to play it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
want
to
to
show it to you right now. You're like, I want to play this game. What it is, it's a tank game.
Hey,
It's a scrolling tank game.
dude.
So it's like it's like an old school video game, right?
Yeah.
So like you're this tank that can move side to side and you can shoot missiles.
8-bit or 16-bit?
Oh, back then it probably was 8.
It's but I mean
Yeah.
it's not bits anymore. It wasn't like bits when I wrote the code and we designed it. And it like scrolls through, so it just goes on forever. And like once you like get to a certain amount of points, it goes boom, 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 another level, and you just keep going, keep going. It's a points, like who can go as far as possible and make the most points before they die.
Difficulty increases.
Guess what I created? A functioning website.
Hey, he did.
Yeah, I think Squarespace did that.
Hey, mister.
But you can go
Listen,
ahead and
mister.
You can go ahead and type in your stuff and copy and paste your pictures. But I'm pretty sure you didn't write any fucking code.
Listen,
Your cookie cutter.
I created that shit, so.
I just learned basic HTML
Yeah,
in
we-
college.
He did, and
right.
I made a website, man. That thing was a piece of shit. I'm surprised the teacher didn't fail me.
Hey, you tried, right?
Barely, man. That shit was one night. You know that amazing word called procrastination? I did that.
Yeah, the one that you keep talking about, I got 2 articles for you. Really? Where are they?
On the computer.
Yeah.
In his
My
head.
ass.
This guy, bro.
The second one.
Terrible.
He's like, last weekend.
My buddy Nolan said he was going to have one too.
No
but
one
I haven't
claims
seen-
he had one.
You don't have one.
Well,
And he
guess
announced
what?
that in a big group of people. I didn't do it.
Listen.
In a group of people.
So that's 3 articles that I haven't seen. So you guys got shit. You haven't done nothing.
Damn.
I'm not saying I'm angry with you. I'm just saying I'm disappointed.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
feel like
even worse.
I feel like it's
Damn.
been past disappointment. This one's like he's just crying wolf.
It's like,
He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving anyways. I don't have to write your shit.
he got an official seat at the table, and he's like, I don't have to write anymore.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He's like, I wrote 2, right? I wrote 2. But they accepted me as one of their own.
It's funny because he came for a guest spot,
Hey,
And he just never went away.
and he never left.
never left.
No.
It's kind of how we met.
Oh,
She's like, I didn't fall in love with you. You're just more like mold. Just
She's
kinda
actually
grew on
lying.
me.
She's the one that initiated contact.
Oh.
Well, because she needed a guest.
Was she initiated contact, but did you like hit her with that Southern cocktail?
Nah, dog, I didn't need no help, no cocktails, man.
He's like, hey man, light on the roofie, heavy on the plan B.
No, dog, I didn't need none of that, you know.
So how did you two meet?
College party. My fraternity threw a party, yeah.
At what time? Was it 4 in the morning?
Hey,
what are you saying?
When
He's
I
not
got
good looking
there.
and she's got the goggle, thing.
Yeah, she had beer goggles on.
No, man, dude, the only awkward thing was after me and her met, I tried to, like, avoid a walk of shame in her dorm. And I walk out the room. I'm about to go out the door. And I see in the living room to her dorm room is this girl that loudmouth, you know?
The fat one? That
No,
didn't get any?
no, not even. It's this, like, girl from Colombia, so she didn't. She was like,
Well,
she's
Colombia's
loud
in
as
Puerto
fuck.
Rican, apparently. So.
Right?
Pinche Colombia.
She was loud as fuck, so I was like, cool. I go to open the door. I'm like, she hasn't noticed me. She's on her cell phone. I go to open the door. That shit was locked. And you hear, boom, boom. And she's like, oh my God. But real loud, man. I fucking ran after that.
You ran?
I ran away like, dude, I'm like, bitch. So then
You
like,
got shoes on?
dude, yeah, no, we were at like an event.
Oh, so it
One
wasn't
day.
like the movies where
Oh,
like
fuck no. I was like,
you
No,
weren't
he
you weren't,
stayed. We talked a
you
little.
weren't holding your
morning
purse
after.
and
dude, so one day I'm like at
Shoes
another
in hand.
party, right?
Yeah.
And then hanging out with Trey Brothers. I don't know where this girl comes out. Oh my God, I remember you. You tried to sneak out, but you didn't make it past me. I'm like, fuck, she's
why she sound so ghetto Mexican?
Because she's Colombian.
Colombian, dude. Remember Narcos?
You
don't make it
past
He doesn't like Narcos, bro.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he doesn't watch Narcos.
Why not,
Yeah,
man?
I'm telling you, that show may be coming to an end too. If they don't find, a lot of the people are saying if they can't guarantee their safety, they're not shooting Narcos anymore after that
Whoa.
director was shot.
What happened?
One of
Was it money or
the
something?
directors was
Oh,
scouting
cute.
locations.
In Mexico, right?
Yeah, somewhere in
Yeah.
Mexico.
For El Chapo? For
Yeah,
the season
well,
4?
I guess I haven't watched it
Bro,
since season
yeah,
1.
dude.
And he got shot. He
Yeah.
was killed.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Uh-uh.
For some reason, I thought you told me that shit.
No.
Bro, yeah.
That is crazy.
Because, like, whenever you were talking about season 3,
Yeah.
that shit came out in the news.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
This shit gangster, yo.
Dude.
You're like, hey, listen, guys, I have a great idea. Listen. I have a great idea. We're going to create a movie. It's going to be about El Chapo. Okay? We're going to call it Narco. And we're going to just, like, do all this gangster
It's
shit.
a series.
It's a series. Okay, we're going to do a series. Okay,
Even though it's
like,
based on Pablo.
Stop. Pablo Escobar. Sorry. So it's going to be like, so it's like Chapo, but Pablo. But listen, it's going to be like a series, right?
Why does
so
he sound gay?
shut
though?
the fuck up. Hold on. I'm almost done here. I'm an executive. Listen.
Pride
to me.
has finally got to him.
Listen to me. It's like a movie, but way longer because it's going to be a series. Okay, so what I need is, after we do all this gangster shit for the first couple seasons, I need somebody to find me a new location. You, sir. Yes, you, sir. The gringo? Yes. You find me a new location. Send the dude out for a new location.
Wait, was he even American? I thought the dude was Hispanic. I can't remember.
He was Hispanic, but he was scouting.
See,
it
our
looked like he
profile.
was scouting a rural part of Mexico.
Listen, you look Mexican enough. I need you to go out there and find me a location. Goes out and finds the location. Gets shot.
He
dead.
found it.
Listen, man. Guys, this shit has gotten a little bit real. I think we're going to have to shut down the season. So it's really going to be just like a long movie, but not like a really, really long movie. Not like Breaking Bad long, but like fucking Last Kingdom long.
But
like,
fucking Kingdom
three
Hearts.
seasons.
Fucking Kingdom.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Like we're hanging out in Puerto Rico, just butt fucking. Okay.
Oh, bro, you
Okay.
shouldn't make that joke right
Yeah,
now.
man.
What?
Dude, man.
With Wallow.
No.
Dude, the
No,
island
listen.
got butt fucked by Maria, man.
Yeah,
Hey, I didn't say Island got butt fucked by Maria,
Listen,
but I'm
dude,
saying
though.
there's some butt fucking going on over there,
Let's-
and it just happened to be a Maria that did it.
Listen, let's hold off on the Puerto Rico jokes right now. It's a little too close to
Hold
home.
on,
Let them rebuild
hold
first.
on, Hunter, ready? Too soon?
Yeah,
Oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry.
it is too soon. They're finding people dead from what I
Yeah, they
what
just
I
course.
found- yeah, they
Of
Yeah,
just
course.
found
in
people.
the mudslides.
They're
Of course, this shit's crazy.
they're burying them in backyards because they can't get
Yep.
to cemeteries and shit like that. So that's horrible. So my
So I have a
thoughts and
question.
prayers
Let's
are with
say-
all those people out there.
What for like sanitary reasons? Do you think they put him in bags when they buried him in the backyards, or
I-
they just buried
I
him straight
have
worn
no
deep?
idea.
Bro, knowing how it is, probably not.
I think you'd be better off not even bagging. Just bury.
Yeah, it's
Well,
all-
then
it's
you
all
have to
can
do it like 6 feet deep.
Hold
Because
on,
if
I
you
have,
don't,
I have to give an update. Art just got the last cookie.
He did.
we want half.
But
No,
we have
fuck
more.
you.
We have more downstairs, Mickey. I can get some more for you.
I'm good, man.
You
Fresh
sure?
batch.
Yeah. We'll heat them up.
Staying strong, dog.
They're nice and gooey and soft.
Man, I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Miggy's holding on to the keto diet real strong right now.
Man,
But that's because he fucked up the last couple of days.
well, no, last night. Well, true, Korean barbecue did have sweet bulgogi, but that shit was dank, man.
Man, that Korean barbecue place was the joint.
Dude, all I've heard about is this Korean barbecue for like 2 days.
Yeah,
Guys,
you
you're
should
missing
have
out.
fucking been there. Hey, so guys,
Hey, I didn't get the invite.
Oh.
it's not our fault. You're white.
Reverse racism.
It's not reverse because we have no power and the white people have all the power. So we can't be racist. It's impossible.
You look as white as me, yo.
I know.
He looks
motherfucker.
Italian. What are
I
you
can do
talking
whatever I
about?
want.
Is that what it is?
That's different, Chris.
I can do whatever I want.
Shit.
I can blend in. I just have black hair. That fucks me up a little bit. But a lot of it's white now, so it's okay. Some mixed.
There you
It's
go.
cool.
Well, salt
So-
and pepper.
It's more, yeah, it's getting pepper.
So I was reading about this.
No, listen, man. I have a question for
Go
you.
ahead, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
What is the most gangster place to get a tattoo?
That would be Black Hive Tattoo.
That is the most gangster place.
No, but
Now, what is the most painful place to get a tattoo?
There's a lot of places.
Well,
The ribs? Who would say the ribs?
well,
Ribs
I had
suck.
the ribs. They're not
Yeah,
fun.
ribs
I'm gonna
are
go
not fun.
with the eye.
Yeah, so there's fucking idiots out there who get their eyeballs tattooed.
Yo.
They wonder why they go blind and can't see.
What?
What?
My wife's down there screaming.
Your butt
The butt
crack.
So the butt
The
crack.
brown eye.
That is the. I can imagine
Real
getting around
crack.
your butthole tattoo because you pucker up every single time.
The
Nobody has a
crack. He's
butthole.
not talking about the butthole, the crack.
Oh, the crack itself. Yeah, that probably is not fun. I don't.
But you don't go blind from tattooing your butt crack.
No, if you do, man,
Just for
something
that-
went really wrong.
Just for that split second while it's going on, you can't
Right,
see
you're
shit.
like,
It's blinding pain.
Well, I've seen like prison tattoos where like they
get
get
the eye.
the whites of the eye, they
Like
turn it different
green
colors
and
like
shit.
black, or
Mhm.
they get the whatever, and they like what they do is they like puncture it and then they like just
Fill it with ink. Yeah.
just puncture it with a needle that has a little ink on it, and the ink like spreads like watercolor, and it makes the eye black.
That's when you know you have nothing else for you in life.
You're like, listen, man, you know it'd be really fucking cool if I had demon eyes.
Yeah.
I just need all black eyes. Actually, I thought about that, and when I was born, I had all black eyes, like the iris of my eyes
Yo,
were
I'll
black,
see you guys later.
Yeah, right?
and they
What's
just
up,
lightened.
Exorcist?
They just lightened up over the years, which is kind of crazy.
Bless your house afterward.
No shit. I'm going to have to put some salt across the door.
Yeah, dude, as you're smudging it with your fucking what the fuck they call that? You know, the stuff you smudge stuff.
Sage.
Sage with the sage.
Yeah.
I'll be wiping shit on your walls.
Listen, why the fuck would you tattoo your eyeball though?
Because people need attention.
That's what I
Yeah.
said, man. So
But
it looks
if,
cool.
If that little film that's over your eye gets messed up, you're blind.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's why they make contacts that can change that shit.
Exactly,
Stuff like that.
dude.
I mean,
Yeah, you
put a
can you like
contact
a
in.
fucking snake or whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Put a
So
contact in.
did we get the name of the chick that did it and almost went blind? It was some
Now,
sort
you guys
of
said it was a-
supermodel.
It was a
right?
model? Fucking dummy.
A stupid model. Dude,
Yeah.
that's
Obviously, she didn't. No IQ test for that.
that's just natural selection right there.
Yeah.
Should be.
Hey, what nationality was she?
Doesn't
Was she
matter.
American?
Still a dumbass.
Yeah.
Canadian.
She was Canadian.
How do you know?
I'm reading the article.
Look, no
Oh.
wonder why she did it. Free healthcare.
Oh, she's
She's like,
Canadian.
if I go blind, it's okay.
Well, you
The
know, that
government's
that
gonna
doesn't
cover
sound
it.
very. And to be honest, that doesn't really sound like, if you go stereotype, that doesn't sound like a very Canadian thing to do.
Yeah, they're normally smarter than
Oh,
us.
I'm
man.
sorry. What does
I
that
don't know
mean,
about
though?
this
Hold on.
I don't know about smarter than us, but usually nicer than us, and they don't normally like tattoo their eyeballs.
Look,
I
man.
know.
Look, here's my.
Like I've
defense.
seen American prisoners like tattoo.
I've seen that too. No, but here's my
dark.
defense. Canadian money smells like maple when you scratch it. Like maple syrup. I'm not even fucking lying.
I was about to say, are you being legit?
I'm being legit.
Dude, it's fucking with you, bro.
No, look. Oh, dude.
Is he trolling?
I
Man,
think,
look.
I think he's trolling.
I think
Bruh.
so. I mean, I don't know. I
Hey,
can't
look,
say.
that's how you know if it's real or not. If it doesn't smell like maple, it's just not real.
Yeah, I've never been to Canada, so I can't
I
say.
think he's trolling.
New Canadian money smells like syrup, melts in heat. For some Canadians, the sweet smell of money.
Stop reading
Has an
onion
aroma.
articles.
And that's,
ABC News go.
that's from
Oh, that's
that's,
fake news.
that's from bullshit.com. Got
Dog.
you.
Even when you wet it, you see like some holographic thing. I forgot what it
So when you wet it, it has a little maple leaf and
is.
like
Dude, as
maple.
of November 2011, but wait,
Words.
Yeah, it's too
letters,
much.
Words.
But Canadian money smells like maple syrup.
Is there a space in there somewhere?
Shit.
I didn't have to type space this time.
That's an inside joke. I asked Miggy to type something,
And I followed directions really well.
Yeah, I said the first word, space, and he types space.
Turn your mic.
What's wrong with my mic?
There you go. You've got it turned up, so it's
You got to talk it to the tip, man.
Yeah, you got to talk.
Oh,
to
I'm
the tip.
sorry.
Yeah, there you
Did
go.
you say the
Much better.
tit or the tips?
The tip.
For some reason, when you try to go big
Tip.
style with it like that, it starts muffling my sound.
Oh, that's
Muffled.
whack.
So
Did you guys
Wiggity.
see pictures of her eye?
Yeah.
Amanda's been texting me. She's like, she saw that.
Pictures of what?
The girl, the model. She said the girl. Her message was that girl was a dumb bitch.
Hold on, let me get this.
I saw that girl that got her
on
tattooed.
yeah, does it have a picture of her?
There it is, right there.
Let me see her.
that.
Yeah, she doesn't look smart. No,
Well, I mean,
what does his smart look like?
I don't know.
somebody with not tattooed eyes.
Yeah, something. Someone that doesn't have a leaking eyeball,
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna go with
So
the,
was her eye leaking? Because in between your eye and
True.
in the film, there is some liquid.
Actually, yeah. Look,
just ask Bisbee.
Oh.
yo. So like, there's a meme online. Just like someone posted the article like on Facebook, and then someone's response is, "No need to warn me. I'm not retarded."
Really? You're not?
Dude, like, I may have typed space, but I ain't got no eyeball tattoo.
Yeah, so anyway, going back to my story, I tell Miggy to type something. I said the first word, then I tell him space, and then the second word. And he goes, word, types the space, and then the third word. The
Yeah,
second word.
spelled out
So
space.
yeah, he spelled out space. I'm like, no, fool. Like the word, space, and the other word. He's not a bright one, is he?
It's because he didn't have none of those cookies.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you go to college?
Barely.
Did you pay for
Part
it?
of a fraternity.
Partially.
You might want to get a refund.
Man, I somehow got a piece of paper that says I graduated. I ain't trying to ruin that. I don't want them to go back and be like, hey, we had to do a little quick file review, and we see here that you failed 3 finals in a row. You should come back real quick, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
All I know is I got that piece of paper.
Look, man, let's just say there's some courses that I'm pretty sure my teacher must have been drunk or high when they were inputting grades. Okay?
So
Take it.
So speaking of school, man, I'm going back to school.
I'm going back to school. School.
I'm not super excited about it,
No one is
but I
for school.
I feel like I must.
What are you going back for?
I have money from the GI Bill left, so I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
might
I
as
gotta
well use
use
it up,
it.
man.
You know what I mean?
So what are you going for?
Bachelor's in business administration.
Okay. And
Better than gender studies.
or women's studies.
Or
What?
the PC
What?
term is gender
Huh?
studies. Okay.
Whatever.
Gender studies is so fucking stupid.
Hey, listen, I was watching...
What am I gonna do that? Like, yep.
Excuse
yep,
me! Don't
That's
interrupt me!
That's a vagina. I'm gonna play with it.
I was watching Ellen the other day, and they had the cast of Fuller House, and Kimmy Gibbler, whatever her fucking real name is.
It's Kimmy Gibbler, man. There's no going away from that
She
name.
said she went to college after Full House.
Berkeley.
Yeah, and she majored in women's studies.
Like, aren't you a woman already? You don't know
That's a
what's going on
cheating,
there?
man. That's cheating.
You don't know what's going on there?
I don't know, but she looked good as fuck.
What?
She had a tight skirt and a tight blouse. I'm like, look at Kimmy Gibbler with the boobies.
But didn't she talk
he
really
wants the
fast and kind of
Gibbler.
annoying?
The what?
She talked kind of fast and it was kind of annoying, huh?
In the show.
Did she talk like that in real life?
No. You know that there's people acting on TV, right?
I
Man,
had no
y'all
clue.
be nice.
Listen
to
now,
Art.
let me
I had no
explain
clue.
something.
Y'all be
to
nice
you.
to Art.
Wait,
Wait, hold on. Let me explain.
Wait.
I'm just
something
trying to figure out how he's gonna shit talk this
Wait.
one. Go ahead. I was just saying.
Wait, are
Listen,
you trying to tell me
there's
that Full
this
House wasn't
square-
reality TV?
There's
what?
this square thing that you watch.
Square?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's rectangle.
Or
but-
rectangle.
Okay, now that you know your
so,
shapes.
so listen, and the people in it normally.
There's people inside of this box you're talking about?
Yeah, they normally act
Like CNN.
like in CNN.
So it's like, so what you're saying
Those
is
are
like,
a bunch of actors.
you're saying it's like
too.
fake news.
Like whatever you want to call it.
So
But
it ain't real.
But they're acting. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's because you're stupid. Or from Callahan.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
I know what
Cooking on the
TV is.
gringos.
Oh no,
I see you, man.
Listen,
I see you, man.
So when you
Mira, I see you.
when you do the accent, it's okay, right?
Want to do what?
The redneck accent.
Oh yeah, because I'm not picking which redneck it is. I'm not picking which redneck it is. But guess what, guys? This right here is my Callahan accent, and guys, this one right here is from Alabama. Huh. I can't tell you which one sounds sillier. It's like two frogs fucking. You know what I mean? shit's fucking funny. Somebody get me a visor. You want an advisor? No, a visor, stupid. Spray it out. That was my Bush impression.
Man.
He's not from Alabama, just so you
No, he's from somewhere.
He's
from Texas.
Well, if I remember correctly,
He's from Tejas.
He sounds more Mexican
if
than,
I
than a
remember,
redneck.
if was it Herbert Walker's the younger one, right?
I
Or
don't know.
W. I think WWW was born in New York, if I remember correctly.
WWW?
Yeah, man. You never remember his campaign?
Uh-uh.
It's like, I helped invent the internet. or
Wheeler
something like
Walker?
that. W.
Wheeler Walker.
All right, let's see George Bush, little one. George W. Let's see where W was born.
Where's old J-Dub from? Tejas?
Man, he was born in Connecticut.
Connecticut?
Yeah, dog.
Fake Texas.
Right?
Military.
Was that why he was born in
Probably.
Connecticut? Or he's just a fucking Yankee.
Pretty much.
Fucking
But
Yankee.
Texas loves him.
A Yankee from Texas?
Yeah.
But
Fucking
Texas loves him.
Do they still own part of the Rangers or what?
Yeah.
He
Yep.
used to, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
he
he still does.
Hey, does he?
Yeah.
I thought he sold it.
Or he was trying to, I think. Or no.
I'm pretty sure he sold it. Don't we have a producer that's supposed to
I'm
look up
pretty
these facts?
sure-
I don't know, man. I don't know about you guys, but I like J-Dub because, George Dub because he was funny.
Oh shit, he was in the Alabama Air National Guard too. Well, shit.
Well, you mean the Air National Guard that he never showed up to?
It was either that one
But
or
his
Texas.
commander marked him as he was present?
Called the hookup right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes that shit happens, bro.
Oh, he did. He sold it in 98.
Thank
Oh,
you very
fuck.
much.
He,
Sold it almost 20 years ago. Thank you.
He received
You're welcome.
$14.9 million for his $600,000 investment.
Nice.
Shit, man.
That's a good return on
Hell
investment.
I
yeah.
tell you, that's a great ROI right there. That's business talk. I'm learning that shit.
He's like, hey, I'm going to retire on this money.
And then he ran for
Because it's
president.
$14 million.
Dude, listen, man. The majority of these
Illuminati.
people that are in political office, they don't have to work anymore, man. They're just
Oh, fuck no, yeah. They just want to ruin my life.
How are they ruining your life,
They
bro?
just want to take my weed away and not let me do shit.
they just-
take my guns.
Look, man.
You honestly think that W never smoked weed or doesn't smoke weed
Oh, he
anymore?
does coke for
No,
sure.
hey, look, W, I feel like is that kind of guy that says he
Drugs.
doesn't do drugs because it makes him feel weird. He's already a weird guy. Think about it. When people say that,
Don't
like,
do drugs.
people that say that, yeah, man, I don't like doing drugs. They make me
drugs
feel
are
funny. They're
bad.
fucking weird.
Man, I bet you he still lights up.
On his own ranch.
Even more now. Oh, yeah, on his own
He
ranch.
probably grows his own. He probably has his own strain called Bush.
His own brand.
Bush bud.
Yeah, let me get some of that W.
Some of that Jerry Garcia type shit. You know what I
Man,
mean?
shit.
Shit, that's strong as fuck.
He's like,
Hanging out with Will Nelson down in Texas.
oh, he's a good painter too.
Oh,
Does he paint?
Yeah, he can
Like
paint.
houses?
Hey. No,
What are you saying? That he's Mexican?
Oh, you're fucked up, bro.
Well, his
Too
sister-in-law
soon, man.
is
We have a bunch of people in Mexico fucking died from earthquakes and shit. You talking about Mexican?
Jeb Bush's
Come
wife
at
is
you.
Mexican.
Talking about the Mexicans in America.
That's fucked up, man. Fucked up close enough.
Little Bush's wife though, she's Mexican, dog.
Who?
Little Bush, Jeb.
Oh, is he?
Jeb
Yeah,
Bush?
his wife is Mexican.
Nice.
I think he has half and half kids, dog. Miss Tizos.
Listen.
Isn't Jeb is like kind of like the wimpy one, right? The wimpy of the
The
two.
one that didn't win.
Like the dad was like, I'm gonna puke on Japan, and then George Dub is like, Mr. Accomplished, we're gonna blow a bunch of shit up.
Yeah,
And then
Daddy.
Jeb's like, all right, Trump, I play hardball with you.
Dude, Jeb is the one that like listens.
Trump was like, shut up, stupid.
Who's the lead singer from Culture Club?
Fuck, what the hell are you talking?
Boy George.
Boy George. Look, Jeb dressed like Boy George in high school. I could just see it.
I can see that.
Like, Dad, stop making fun of me. W, beat your brother's ass. Dad.
Bitch brothers ass.
That's how I see that.
Oh,
He's like,
that's
hey,
funny.
Jeb, how's football going? Dad, that's not my thing. That's how I went.
He's like,
Hairflip.
I like band camp. I like color guard. George Dub's like, God, you're such a pussy. Here, take a hit of this, fucking Jeb. God damn it.
But George, why? Think of like Dazed and Confused.
You just don't know. That's so funny.
So, Chris, did you see that Jacksonville's in the running for Amazon's HQ2?
They'll fuck it up.
You had an article that showed that he was going to go to Atlanta.
ATL.
But they haven't made the decision yet, and apparently Jacksonville is in the running.
Yeah, we got two. We're about to have 2 fulfillment centers. And, dude, they are spawning one up by Cecil really fucking fast.
Well, my friend just got hired to the one up here in the north side, and she's been living in Orlando for like at least the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
She's moving.
Nice.
Yeah, man, dude, they're bringing in money.
She's going to be a Jacksonvillian.
Sweet.
A Freakville.
Freakvillian, yep.
So she's got to learn how to holler out Duval. That just a weird.
Oh,
guy.
dude, that's like the best thing.
That's
Jaguars
the most
fumble the ball.
Duval. You know who to thank for that, right?
No.
It's fucking Fred Taylor.
Why?
He's the one that started that. He's the one that started that fucking Duval shit.
I met him in elementary school.
You know he's a giant asshole.
You went to school with him?
No, I met him. Not that old man. Shit. No, like he went to W. Cherry on Orange Park, and fucking they were handing out autographs. As in, he gave one autograph to the school, and they photocopied like 1,000 copies.
Yeah.
Teacher was like, "Oh, here's an autograph," and dude, that shit was so bad you could barely see his signature on the photo from the black and white fucking
that
photocopy.
is so lame.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, like I used to be a real big fan of his because he went to Florida.
Yeah,
because I'm a Gators fan.
Talking about Fred Durst?
No. So I always kind of liked him, and then as he played football for the Jaguars, it was always kind of cool. But then I started learning a little bit more about just how he treated people.
I know what you're talking about. Football.
Yes, football.
So how did he treat people?
He treated them fucking like garbage, man. He was that stereotypical star athlete who's just kind of an asshole to people.
Star athlete, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's kind of disappointing to find
It
out.
was. And if it would have came from, like, just one person, I'd have been like, maybe you just had a bad experience. But a lot of people... Like, he was really shitty to, like, wait staff and, like, people in the food service industry, because I know a fair bit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the test for me. If you're a douchebag to, like, your waiters, waitresses, we just can't be friends.
So what we're saying is, I can imagine now, Fred gets, like, an expensive-ass dish, eats the whole thing. Oh, that shit was gross.
Horrible tipper.
Kind of like when Miggy went out to eat wings with us. I noticed that my wings were not cooked.
Oh, man.
Miggy had already eaten like
over half of them shits, man.
8 out of his 10, and then he noticed that he's...
Yeah, I looked down, I was like, God damn it, I'm a fat ass.
And he like, these were not cooked.
But check it out.
Now I'm a fat ass with salmonella.
Look, here's the tactic, right? You let someone else complain first that ate less of their food.
Right.
And they're like, oh, I'm going to charge you. I was like... Waitress, sorry to bother you on this fine day.
But I'm eating a raw frozen chicken wing here. Granted, I ate 8 of them, but
there's some left. Look, I need all of them. I don't know. I ain't gonna try and pay this. She's like, I won't charge you either.
There was like 1 chicken wing left. This motherfucker ate them all.
Dude, I ate most of it, and she's such a nice person for not charging me.
She's like, oh, okay, no problem.
Did you get sick?
We'll take it off the bill.
Did you get sick?
No, man.
Really?
Where was this at?
Dick's Wings.
That was your first mistake.
I don't know how you're eating that place called Dick's anyways, man.
Dude, I love putting
what you gonna do? Eat wings with that dick?
Dude, I put Dick's in my mouth, Dick's Wings.
I don't think that.
I don't know. I'm gonna make sure I edit that part.
I was gonna say I'll go ahead and write down the timestamp.
Just write down.
He's like, listen, man, I put D up in that mouth. Yeah. What you gonna do?
That's what it's gonna sound like.
Let me tell you something. I did.
Like a good promo. Like Miggy puts dicks in his mouth.
No, we can't. We're trying to. Well, we're trying to stay true to our,
true dog,
to our roots.
He does straight.
We're not.
Splits on that dick.
We wouldn't use the
trips
the
and
PC
falls
term
on that dick. No,
we would use something much worse. You want me to pull up a website and start telling you some more jokes, Mickey?
Oh my God.
Like, man, I don't think I could sit through that anymore.
For
all of you that don't know, before we started the podcast,
Mickey's already.
Maggie and producer Chris were telling racial jokes.
I wasn't saying shit. I was just listening to this, and
I was reading them off of a website and just trying to make Mickey cry.
Unfortunately, it almost worked, man.
It did.
Like, I was like,
I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna start busting them out while we're rolling.
Dude, if you do that, man.
I'm gonna get you off your game.
What was the worst one?
No. Look, man,
You guys don't want to share it?
No. You can look it up yourself.
Yeah, you guys check Google. You'll probably find what producer Chris found.
Yeah. They're bad.
Dude, it was. It's like...
We'll go ahead and post the link up so they can read them themselves.
Dude, the shit was just...
It was horrible.
It hurt. My soul hurts, man.
Well, there's your first mistake.
Did you say steak?
You got a soul.
All right, well, the camera ran out of battery, so we're done.
I was wondering what the flashing I was seeing going on back there.
Yeah, so the live stream is down because we ran out of battery.
It's kablooey.
I thought it was but don't you have it plugged into the wall?
I thought it was going to work, but apparently it didn't.
Wow, okay.
So we got about an hour in. So that's cool.
So you just need to do a little more homework on how to use this new high-tech piece of equipment.
No, I just need to buy the boost, which will give me like another 10 hours of...
Hey.
Oh, wow. So you get like an hour of battery, but if you buy the boost, you get another 10?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Do you have it on 6 or no?
Oh, my gosh.
Who's calling, man?
All right, just answer the fucking phone.
All right. There.
Hello, you're on Locker Room Talk. How may I help you?
What up?
What up?
Who's this? Who this?
Squirrel.
What up, Squirrel?
Dog?
I was going to try to... I don't know. I didn't think you guys were actually going to answer, but...
So why are you calling me?
What, do you think
You're so dumb.
I was like, oh, shit, I'll give him a call.
What, do you think we're going to let her get a voicemail?
Shit, I don't know. I wasn't sure if you guys were already done, or if I was...
brother.
Not,
You obviously saw the post, correct?
But I'm with Dylan, and actually we just got done rolling that 10 Planet Jacks for the first.
That was not the question.
Nice, I saw that. How many people were out there?
I think we had like 18, something like that, but
Nice.
it didn't even feel like there was many people on the mats. We had so much space.
How'd the mats feel, Squirrel?
So good.
Nice.
So good, yeah. It's like you could literally probably take a piss on those mats.
Please don't take a piss on the mats.
Hey, did Lane and Dallas make it out there?
Yeah, they made it out there. Lane wasn't rolling. He hurt his knee, but Dallas was getting some rolls. And Nate was there. I showed Nate and Dallas and Lane this new X Brake flow.
Nice.
Super dope. That was posted today. It's a good triangle escape. I'll show you guys next time I come over there.
Oh, heck yeah, that'd be awesome,
It's
man.
a hella good one. I'm sure Dallas and Lane could probably show you as well.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man.
Oh, and
I'm
hey,
excited about that. So there's 18 cats out there. That's super cool.
Congratulations, Squirrel, on your little seminar.
Oh, dude, so I got this like dope opportunity to go do this little kids seminar at a little karate gym right next to Pure Bean on Beach Boulevard. So I went and did that. They threw me a check for like $300.
Nice, man.
Basic jujitsu for like 90 minutes. So I just like did like a couple of our little warm ups, like forward rolls, backward rolls, S-walks, cartwheels, handstands, and stuff. And then I just showed them. They wanted to see a double leg take, so had them learn how to shoot for the doubles. And then showed them how to do a double, had them practice on a partner, and then went to just side control. And then they wanted to see an arm bar, so I just added into it. Just go to like knee on belly, where your knees like on the edge of their stomach, they turn into you, and just hit a spinning arm bar. So we just did that flow for a bit. And then they wanted to see a triangle choke, so I just went over like a real basic triangle from guard to close it up. And they were so stoked, and they want to do one every other month.
Nice.
And yeah, they want to get together with like B Brown and I and try to see if we can work together in some way. So we're gonna try to see if we can beef up our kids program in some way.
Nice,
By
man.
partner up. So it was a good opportunity, and it may go somewhere. So it's pretty cool.
Outstanding, man.
Yo, man, I heard you challenged the best kid to a super fight. Did you win?
Dude, homie jump front kicked me right in the balls.
Dang, man. I need a rematch, man. I got you, dog.
I bet you it didn't hurt because they're so tiny.
Oh my God! Look at he's busting your balls already, and they already hurt. Why are you getting on the squirrel's nuts, man?
Because that's his son, man.
They don't
He
call
can
me
do that.
squirrel for nothing, dog.
That's right. That's right. Squirrel gonna get his nuts. He gonna get his nuts, Tater. It's gonna be a good day. Nah, man. Well, shit, man. What you got planned now?
Yeah, heading back to the crib. Probably gonna finish putting some shit away. wash off my nuts and other body parts.
Well, we'll catch you in a little bit, and I definitely want to get a hold of you and check out that X-Ray thing. So that'd be dope.
Hell yeah! I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for answering.
So,
Son.
I know that Art is not a wrestling fan whatsoever.
Oh my God, we're talking about wrestling again.
Hey.
Every podcast we're talking about this bullshit fake wrestling.
Actually,
we might as well just be talking about football.
Speaking of wrestling, too, though. So, do you know the Walls of Jericho?
Yes, sir.
Someone got a fucking finish with the Walls of Jericho.
The walls of Jericho are higher. This was a Boston Crab.
Yeah. Oh, Boston Crab.
Yeah.
Old school Boston Crab.
Yeah.
See, y'all have already pissed Art off. He's back on his phone Snapchatting.
Whatever.
It's
All I was going to say is that there's an article out there saying that Bradley Cooper has been offered the role to play Vince McMahon
Pandemonium.
in the biopic. That's it. Jesus.
It's going to be lit, man.
Think
Isn't
so?
Vince McMahon old as shit?
Dude, yeah, now, but...
Yeah. That's why they're doing a biopic.
So, here's my question, right?
They're not doing a biopic on you.
Yo, if they covered the
Because
attitude...
you're super young.
I'm not that cool.
No, but you're that cool.
You're pretty cool,
You're
man.
just young, that's all.
Dude, I would watch a movie of your little biography.
Dude, I would love to see...
I want to see that scene where you're like, Frankie, get the spider.
Hey, I was about to say that, you know?
Yeah.
And the bears, how you got your fear of bears.
I think you guys would be surprised at what you see.
Yeah, bears, pooping, and spiders. Yeah. I'm sorry, me. Go ahead.
It's all good. So, if they cover the Attitude Era, would The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin play themselves?
They could.
They really could. They age really well.
Hey, son, why don't you give me a beer? I'm going to stuff a mud hole in your ass if you don't give me another goddamn beer.
See, he's definitely gonna have to get on the juice though to get to be the size of Vince McMahon.
I know.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because he's got a small frame and Vince is huge.
Yeah.
Listen.
I think Bradley Cooper has a small frame, dude, because he looked kind of big in Kyle.
Compared to
that
Vince
was
McMahon.
fat.
Yeah.
That wasn't muscular.
Remember, Vince would wear a huge ass suit. You're like, this guy's puny as fuck. Then he just takes off. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, dude was built.
Dude, he's on steroids, but
of course he is.
He can afford
he's
it.
70.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? He's not wrestling. He's not competing.
Bro, if I'm 70, I'm fucking juicing to the gills. Like,
me too.
What? Oh, my prostate? Don't worry about that.
It's like, I don't need it. I'm not going to use it.
Right. Only got 20 more years to go.
If you're jacked up like that, you probably are using it.
I guarantee you.
Because those hormones probably just like... That's my dick. Hard.
Okay.
My dick gets hard for my dick.
Man, you know what they should have called the movie?
What?
No Chance in Hell. That was his Titantron music.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty good.
That would have been great.
Let's make a spoof.
Right?
Who's going to play him?
Let's Art do it. He does not care for it at all.
What am I doing?
We're making a spoof.
You're playing Vince McMahon in a spoof.
Yeah. Called No Chance in Hell.
You sign this contract or I'm going to take that belt away from you.
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
He's secretly a
That's
I know.
Right?
This is my daughter. I fucked her once. It's hot as shit. Look at her. God damn. You're asking yourself, why is a 7-year-old saying this? I was like, well, I'm hopped up on steroids and dick pills, so it's capable. I'm able to do it.
Hey, man, let me invite my buddy, John Jones.
John Jones. John Jones going to be in the WWE?
Yeah,
WWE
yes, it is now.
John Jones going to be in the WWE too, man, because he believes in the same nutrition regimen I do.
I mean, dude, he could
testosterone, Viagra, the blue pill.
What did it used to be called? I can't remember. What was it? WW?
Yeah, it was so. Yeah,
WWF,
when
that's
his
right.
World Wrestling
Wildlife-
Federation.
No, yeah.
when Vince's dad had it was WWF. Then it became WWF when he got it.
Yeah.
And then now it's like because they have the fucking
name.
World Wildlife Foundation.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, really?
Why not tie in that together? You have wrestlers out there
We're
saving
fighting
pandas.
for the fucking polar bears,
Yeah.
bitches. That'd be great.
Something.
You know, it'd be great if they had a polar bear in the ring with them.
Or a death match
Fighting.
over killer whales at SeaWorld.
Cage match.
Oh shit! Can you imagine whoever falls in there becomes killer whale food?
They die.
So you know how that would go from fake to like very real in like 2 seconds.
How?
By having the person who gets knocked off be the food. So they'd be like, all right, guys, we got to wrestle for real because I'm not going to be killer whale food. Orcas. Those orcas are smart as shit.
That'd be great.
That'd be hilarious.
Hilarious.
I mean, not hilarious watching murder, but you know what I mean.
Nature. Circle of life, motherfucker. That is the name of the promotion. Circle of life.
Well, there you go.
Damn.
You're welcome, Vince.
Set it up.
Yeah, you can take that idea to the bank, man.
Dude,
Just throw me a
super
10%.
Fight.
Anywho, moving away from wrestling, I guess, because Art has
He don't care too much.
he
about
don't
that.
want nothing to do with wrestling.
Just like female MMA, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Every single time you guys say these things.
Well, we're not, lying.
We're not lying,
You
exactly.
don't actually ever really deny it.
I don't ever talk shit about it either. I just don't.
Yeah, you just check out.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I'm going to be busy over here.
I'm gonna confirm it by being silent.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to Snapchat while these ladies wrestle.
This is my face when the other guys are talking wrestling.
This is my face. I'm talking about female MMA.
Where does that face? I don't know.
Well,
Viewers can't see you, man. The camera's not
Well,
on. You
just
gotta-
pretend.
Yeah,
So for the viewers, I got you. So let's say you want to avoid a conversation. You look at your phone. That's art with female MMA.
No, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
Oh yeah.
He's
'Cause
licking
you're
it up.
Because you're like, oh, it's that one Polish chick who fought that other chick who's like really good. And I'm like, all right, let me look up this Polish chick. Yep, she's hot as shit. I'd watch it.
What was that?
I was checking the Snapchat.
You're
No,
checking her
well,
Snapchat.
Yours. I was
Wait.
pulling up your Snapchat.
Aren't you supposed to be checking levels
Pora,
and shit
Pora
like that?
Karla.
Yeah, I've already got all that.
Come on, man.
Apparently, man. Producer Chris be
I
checking
got
my
that, and I
Snapchat.
got your next article pulled up.
Yo,
Wow, he's on the ball
he's on
lately,
some
bro.
shit. My man.
He's on that limitless shit.
Hey yo,
Dude, are you,
God, how
are you
nice
taking
would that-
are you taking AZTGs?
How nice would that shit be?
Yeah,
Dang,
I know,
dog.
man. That'd be super dope.
But you got to keep taking it, or else you get sick and die.
You be the
Okay,
smartest
cool.
motherfucker ever.
So man, so check this out, right?
Well, what are we checking out, bro?
Yo, so
Just got
this
serious.
next thing kind of hits me close to home because
What?
your boy used to hustle on that ride share shit.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah?
All
I
right.
just got an email today from Uber saying I have one more week to drive before I have to update my documents.
Okay.
So
And-
right now they shouldn't email me if they're trying to fucking get driverless cars. Pieces of shit.
So that's a Ford and Lyft.
Uber's been in the works for it too, but Uber isn't partnering with any automaker.
And the problem is they still just cannot. It's too. They're still finding out it's way too easy to kind of trick the driverless cars. Like if if the signs, the road signs, if they're not perfectly clean,
Yeah,
like
you're
if they've got graffiti on them or anything like that, it can't read them.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
know
know.
what it is. So.
Uber's car in Pittsburgh, I believe, had like minor fender bender.
Yeah.
All right, so for you guys out there, what we're talking about is Ford and Lyft are pairing up to put out driverless vehicles out there, and apparently Miggy's upset because he used to be a
I used to
Uber driver.
used to hustle with that, man. So I pay for my jujitsu and shit. But I mean, like, really, in my opinion, the only concern is, we know damn well these cars aren't going to be perfect the first few years.
Well, I mean,
I
they've
wouldn't-
been
I wouldn't-
working on them now for
But
going
still,
on.
Have you
I want to say
guys
8.
have you
Still
seen the
not
video of they're doing a demonstration of a driverless car how it can stop when something gets in the way
good. And it
and
didn't.
takes the guy out?
Yeah.
And shit's fucking
Wasn't it a Volvo, though?
yeah.
Dude just got scared. He's like, nah, I totally believe this technology.
I saw
And
that.
just imagine that you're taking a ride, in like a busy city like New York or even Jacksonville. Someone's crossing the street. You're driving this car,
It just mows it
takes
over.
them out, and you're sitting there like, "Fuck, I can't do."
For the rest of
anything.
the ride, you just witness murder.
Dude, you just have to hope the thing stops when you want it to, and like it doesn't fucking lock the doors. Like even that, imagine someone hacking it. Like you're on your trip, then you hear doors locked, then you hear destination changed. You're like, oh fuck.
I've been kidnapped. Well, the fucking government has those satellites that can basically do
Yeah.
that shit too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can hack. I think the report I've seen is like you can hack about 60 to 70% of the cars that are on the road right now.
There
Yeah.
you go. So if you're one of those what do they call them?
High value target HVT.
Yeah.
Get a fucking hoopty. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you might want to get like a 1980 Pinto.
Yeah,
'cause-
definitely buy classic.
1998
Yeah.
Chevy Celebrity wagon.
Yeah,
Front end damage.
definitely one of those.
With the
It's a
wood
piece
grain.
of shit.
With the wood grain at least.
With the wood grain and the fender bender.
Oh, it's got to have rust.
Oh, dude.
It's got to have that rust like on the
And no,
bottom of the
check it out.
floors.
And you have to have it where you can only get in and out the car through the back passenger door.
Yes.
That adds character.
It does.
So if someone's trying to get you, guess what? They're going to have to find which fucking door works.
And make sure that there's weapons in the back too.
Yeah, a friend of mine actually had his little hoopty ass car. He couldn't get out of the driver's side. He had to get in and out of the passenger for 2 years. He kept that car. And I was like, man, why don't you just go get the door fixed? It costs money. I'm like, bro, for 2 years you're climbing over the stick and everything.
When you're broke, you're broke.
You are broke, but the thing is,
wait, was he broke?
We were all kids, young kids, so we were all broke as shit.
Broke, yeah.
We were literally living. You got paid on Friday, you were broke on Monday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was
so that it got from point A to point B, and I'm guessing your friend never like got in an accident, and he's right against the freeway where his one door that works is just trapped shut.
Well, the windows were mostly down, too, because it didn't have AC.
There you go. He's good, man.
Yeah, I mean...
Dude, treat it like a fucking NASCAR jump through the window, man. Adds character to it. Yee.
Some of us dumb rednecks before, we've always tried to live that dream. Watching somebody, go sliding across their hood like they did at the Dukes of Hazzard. They watch them crush their hood.
Listen, I'm a little upset that Nick at Night decided, or TV Land, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, remember Nick at Night?
No, Nick at Night.
Nick at Night
is
was the
TV
shit.
Land.
Yeah, that's what it is now.
They removed the series Dukes of Hazzard from the rotation, which
to.
kind of pisses me off.
It's racist.
Whatever.
He's a good old boy.
Hell yeah. I used to watch that show as a kid, bro.
So did I.
Man, and even when I was bored and didn't have anything to do and that shit was on, I was watching, bro.
Good.
That was so entertaining.
Back in those days.
And I never thought he was racist.
Well, it only
became
wasn't racist
once the Confederate flag became an issue.
Yeah.
Because generally,
and now the American flag's an issue.
When I was growing up, like the Confederate flag was just considered the rebel flag. Like you were just a rebel, like against everything. You know what I mean? So like, and then, but that's up north, like where I was at. And then when I came out south, it was like, oh, it's like a racist thing.
I mean, for me growing up, for example, like me and my friends would hang out. We knew, you can tell if someone has bad intent with the flag. Mm-hmm. Like, for us to be silent, all right, let's just watch them real quick. If they're acting sketchy, we're getting the fuck away. That's it. Not like a whole, hey, man, take that shit down. It's racist. No, we never did that, man. Like, what people don't realize, too, you create more problems by just causing a confrontation. Because I guarantee you, like, some of these people, like, they never even gave a fuck about the rebel flag until they found they could argue about it, too.
Well, yeah. That's all it is. That's the mentality, unfortunately, nowadays.
It's the de-escalation versus escalation. So, like Antifa and all these other people who are supposed to be this lefties who believe in social justice.
Dude, they're
warrior. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you're not helping the problem. Dude. You're being an antagonist.
Well, for some of them, their goal is to make you take off and hit them. But what happens is the other way around.
Well, listen, man. They might become successful and fucking regret that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Heyo.
Unfortunately, it's the world we live in nowadays.
Yeah, man. It was so common for me growing up, going to the flea market, see them selling Dixie outfit or shit. Yeah. That was nothing.
Listen, you know what? I think the more modern that we have become, like the more rude people have gotten because they don't have to worry about getting fucking jacked up for mouthing off.
Yeah.
And did I tell you guys that one story about while I was over in Germany and the guy who?
No, dog.
Did I ever tell you about that?
Which one?
Well, stop me if I've already told me. So I was working in the orthopedic department in Landstuhl, Germany, as a hospital, and I was taking care of all the different wounded warriors and stuff like that who were coming from downrange, the Iraq and Afghanistan war. And next to the orthopedic department is the physical therapy department, and we had to hire a certain amount of foreign nationals or whatever, because we had a base over there. And this one lady was just like really rude and nasty to patients. And this one guy who came from downrange was going to physical therapy department, and she was just nasty. And he was checking in, just nasty and just mean and just her normal vile self. And he jumped that counter and stomped her. Like, shit. There's nothing anybody could have done about it. Like, just fucking wreck this chick. And I thought about that as a lesson, right? I was like, you never know what's in a person's head. You never know what's in their space at that point in time. You don't know what they've gone through. You don't know all these other crazy stuff. And to think that you're safe, and for the most part, it's a deterrent. But you think you're safe because law says, hey, if they assault you, they're going to go to jail or whatever the case may be. But they don't think that, like, if a person doesn't give a fuck at that time,
especially someone like him,
you're gonna seriously regret your decision of being rude.
I mean, you could take him to jail, but you still got your ass beat.
You still got she got stomped. I mean, I don't even know. I never even seen her after that.
Dude, fuck.
So who knows if she was like hospitalized or whatever? But he was stomping her head. So, and I think about that too sometimes when I get into a mood or like I'm not feeling like my normal self and like somebody's being rude to me. I was like, the only thing stopping me from killing you is the repercussions. But what if for a brief second I don't give a fuck about those repercussions?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And sometimes I really think like that. I'm like, one more word. And luckily enough that they didn't say one more word or whatever the situation. And this doesn't happen all the time, but if I'm feeling like this, how many other people are feeling like this? And you guys know I'm pretty level-headed, right?
Dude, no, there's people.
So I'm like,
shit.
Well,
don't lose your shit, bro.
Well, I think the other thing too is people, they got this false, security thing.
False on security,
yeah. But it was kind of interesting. There was a woman. I want to say she was overseas, but I can't remember if she was in Norway or something like that. But anyways, they were in a pub, and a nationalist over there, somebody from the area. I wish I could remember where it's from, but he had on one of the red Magna hats. Okay, the "Make America Great Again," kind of thing. Well, she is an American and completely was against Trump, hated Trump. So she starts just going at this guy, calling him every name in the book, just ripping him, calling him a fascist, calling him this, calling him that. Unfortunately, guess what? You're not in the United States of America.
Yep.
So what ends up happening is they press charges against her for hate speech.
Where was this at?
I'll have to look it up and find it out. But it's funny because the guy got it on video, and she's just cussing at him and just calling him every name in the book.
Jesus.
And then at the end, he's just like, please, somebody called the cops, And at the video, he says, charges were pressed, for hate speech against her. And it's like, hey, guess what? You're not always in the U.S. That freedom of speech don't work everywhere.
What some people forget, too, they're so ignorant to it. They think just because you can do it here, that it's not going to fucking apply to you over there.
Yeah. Law of the land doesn't travel with you.
Nah, man, I almost studied abroad once in Spain, and, I had to go through...
You barely graduated college. What the fuck are you talking about going overseas?
Your boy almost went there, man. But no. So they gave us a few meetings, and the one, common theme of every meeting, they're like, look, if you get arrested, we're not dealing with your ass. That's what they constantly remind us, because I guess apparently they had an issue where a student went on a bus, did some dumb shit, and got arrested. And they're like, it's cool. I'm American. They're going to get me. But no, they got left behind country, man.
Hey, he got what he deserved for being stupid.
But people think they're immune to the law and shit.
Oh, well.
Learned his lesson.
Yeah.
He got some linguine, man. Got his canola stuffed.
Said linguine.
So listen, guys. I was looking at the MMA news.
Yeah.
And apparently, Mickey Gall and Kevin Lee had some words. And Mickey Gall challenged Kevin Lee to a no-rules gym fight 6 months after the fact. Oh, is it?
It was 6 months after the fact.
Damn, it was just in the recent news.
And also, the article even said that Kevin Lee was on the MMA Hour.
Yeah.
And he talked shit months ago. Early 2017 is when he said it. And
but I guess Mickey Gall just saw it.
Yeah, he just, I guess from what I read, it's fans just pointed it out or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
So he's finally.
Yeah, that guy.
Wait, you talking about Kevin Lee? Kevin Poontang Lee?
Is that what
he looks like Poontang in some of his press conferences because he dresses kind of funny.
Who's Poontang?
You ever seen Poontang, that movie?
You have not seen Poontang?
Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
Yo.
You're talking about Pootie Pie?
No.
One of the greatest movies ever. Chris Rock. You know who directed that?
First off, that is not one of the
The guy that got shot in Mexico?
No. Louis C.K. directed that movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny as shit.
Are you sure it's Poontang?
Yeah, it really is called Poontang.
Yes, it is.
It's just, of course, if you Google it, other shit's going to come up.
Yeah.
Whatever, I fucking believe you. Who gives a shit?
So
he just saw it, I guess, and he called him a fucking idiot. I don't understand the whole, no rules gym fight. What the fuck? You're not going to make any money that way?
It's not, man. It's just one of those, if you think about it, from Mickey Gall's standpoint, it's you talk shit, I'm going to talk shit and call you out on something you're not going to follow through with.
But what was it that Kevin Lee said 6 months ago?
So Kevin Lee said that, people like Mickey Gall, they're in the spotlight and they don't deserve to be in the spotlight. And what it was is, he's saying, this kid, he got 2 big fights. He came out of fucking nowhere. He fought CM Punk and he fought Sage Northcutt. And even Kevin Lee was far to say that Sage Northcutt ain't shit either. And then he's also saying, like, of course, if a website is going to write 10 articles on Mickey Gall and no one else, all you're going to hear about is Mickey Gall. And he's just talking shit like that.
He sounds like he's just being a hater.
Yeah, he is. What I think it is was Kevin Lee was trying to bump himself up a little bit, but there was a huge buffer time, 6-month period for it to finally come out. But, didn't Kevin Lee talk some shit at a press conference before? Was it
with Michael Chiesa? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he choked out Michael Chiesa.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he backed up what he was saying.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can I give a shout out real quick?
Hell yeah, man.
Go ahead. This is your podcast,
Ibuprofen.
too.
Thank you, bro.
Is that helping you?
Yeah, man, I feel way better.
Good.
Dude, I mean, you walked in, you're like...
Dude, you had that old man walk.
Well, man, I trained for...
Dude, yeah, you've been training hard.
I don't... Well, so... I've been training with these guys, they're killers, these MMA guys, and, I did it for a little bit, so I would taste of what they do, and, like, I haven't trained like that in a while, and I started ramping back up again, and I realized I'm a little older, and I'm training for hours and hours a day, and I'm sore as fuck, and it's not even just, like, muscle soreness now, that's like joint issues. Like, why is my joints hurt?
His eyeballs were sore.
My eyeballs were sore when I walked in that
you get
door.
a tattoo.
His hair was hurting.
No, but when I do get sick, sometimes if my hair hurts, that's how you know I'm really sick.
Oh,
I'm like, dude, I'm man sick for real. You know what I mean? Like women, they don't get sick like we do. I don't think. They say they suffer the same.
But they tend to push through, man. When we get that level of sick,
I'm like, take me to the hospital.
Yeah,
they're like, no, you're not that sick.
You're not that sick.
I'm like, I'm shitting and puking at the same time, and my hair hurts.
How do you think it is being married to a nurse?
Yeah, but at least you got a nurse at home. She can fucking IV you up. Oh, speaking of, can I get an IV? Can she give me a bag?
I'll check.
He can give you Chris's bag.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see offline.
Yeah, you can't put that out there.
What out there? Why? The guy at USADA fucking with me?
Pretty much.
Fuck USADA. Golden
Number
snitch.
one pound for pound fighter, USADA.
Speaking of USADA, did you guys see that CBD will no longer be prohibited by WADA beginning in 2018?
Good. They need to fix that for damn military, man.
Which means
They need to fix that.
absolutely nothing for the fighters because it's WADA. It's not USADA.
Yeah.
What?
It's WADA.
World Anti-Doping Agency.
Yeah, it's not
different.
USADA. So it's not gonna.
Yeah,
doesn't mean shit for the fighters.
This is gonna be for like Olympic athletes.
Oh, that's for WADA. It's
Yeah.
not for, I thought it was for USADA.
I thought so too, and I'm reading the article, and I'm like,
fuck, even bring it up then.
yeah, I was like, exactly
But
that reason.
No,
Yeah.
but it is a stepping stone.
But Megalino, he might know a little something about that.
Yeah, man, I've done some research on it, for like my dad and my sister, and but they give it to little kids. Charlotte's Web's made for a little girl, like in Georgia, for example. Georgia's like one of the strictest states. Right now, I know they do have medicinal marijuana, but it can't be produced in state, and it's illegal to be brought into the state, because you can't like cross state lines.
Right.
It's legal. But no, man. So like with CBD, you don't get the psychoactive, type of shit you get like from THC. But what it does is it gives you benefits of like helping out with mood, anxiety, soreness, stuff like. Because my dad has
Eating.
eating. Yeah, my dad's pretty beat up from the Iraq War. He got pretty fucked. And then my little sister has cerebral palsy, so she's like really tight. And I've seen videos, like doing a research on a YouTube, getting some use from there. But like I saw a person with cerebral palsy, like my sister, had some CBD, man, and her hands went from like this just to loosened up. I'm like, oh shit!
Within like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to get some, like, hopefully, I'll find something there for him.
Can she get a prescription for it?
Not yet, man. That's the thing. Georgia's so fucked. Like, they're trying to. Last I heard, I know Atlanta is about to decriminalize marijuana.
So, have your parents thought about moving to a different state? Or
Man, they're stuck there, dog. They love it too much where they're at.
But your sister's...
But she's like, they give her like B6 vitamin. It helps out with that too.
Okay.
Obviously not as effective, but I mean, she's been already throughout most of her life without it. They're like doing like a physical therapy helping her out.
Oh, that's good.
But fortunately, CBD is legal countrywide.
So what?
I mean, I'm just gonna get some for her because they haven't. My parents are like, they act like a cell phone is like fucking out of their time. Like my parents just learned how to use emojis. Yeah, man.
What are they, 14, 15?
What? No, my parents, they just found They just found how to use emojis and shit.
Using emojis?
Yeah, man. Like, my dad has a really good friend he plays tennis with. And Like they compete like every fucking weekend, and my dad's beat up, so he'll play tennis like for a day. For the rest of the week, he's like, like slipping around.
Listen, pops, take some CBD, bro.
Right? I'm trying to hook my old man up. But
trust me, I wish. I mean, it's one of those things where I really, really wish that it was non-psychoactive. Because the thing is, it is non-psychoactive, but it'll still pop a
The
test.
biggest issue is, believe it or not, some companies will have a little bit of THC that is super detectable. They just don't tell you. Because, again, it's still like a gray area. It's still a new market. Mm-hmm. They're still, like, you know, trying to work within the rules that are set. But, of course, you know, if you buy something on the internet, man, you can't always trust that shit, dude.
I think probably here in about, I'd say maybe 5 years.
Yeah, it'll for sure happen. Cause I even think, like, for my dad's situation, he has, like, medication through the VA and stuff, and he has to take a drug test. And I guess, like, I don't know how it works, but I think if THC pops up, he does, like, lose medication or some shit like that.
Yeah, but they're starting to try to change that, too, for PTSD. Because they found it helps with PTSD.
Yeah, that's what my pops had, man.
I've even seen some videos of they're using it for animals.
Yeah, dude, I've seen it for dogs.
A lot of dogs with seizures and stuff like that.
Yeah, you see the video of the dog that was just shaking and shit. They get it, and he just
perfectly normal.
So it's like something, dude, that you know. Hopefully, pretty soon they'll notice it's not an evil like they've made it seem. Especially CBD.
Well, the thing is that they know it's not evil. It's not that. It's money.
Ibuprofen.
Well, it's just it's a money thing.
No, it is like, you know, lobbyists and shit. Like,
thanks, Big Pharma.
Well, that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's not only Big Pharma. It's also, you know, the police and the prison unions and stuff like that. But I mean, if you just look at what it can, I mean, if you see the videos of what it does, you see what it's done in Colorado.
It's amazing. Yeah. Like, there's even a video of a guy like with severe Parkinson's, and they have him light up. And I'm just like thinking at first, I'm like, how the fuck is this thing's gonna fall up this guy's pipe? He can't even light it up, but he does smokes. And he goes from like fucking shaking and shit. He's actually having a conversation. He says, I haven't felt like this in years. And you know that shit hits you in the heart when you hear someone say that.
Well, that's one of the reasons why Morgan, he's one of the lawyers here in Jacksonville.
Probably Morgan and Morgan.
I think it is, but his brother,
Farrah and Farrah, the other one.
No,
it's Morgan.
It's Morgan. But his brother, I can't remember what disease he has, but his brother would benefit greatly from medical.
They're big into trying to legalize marijuana. Yeah,
dude, it's something that is going to happen. Like, obviously not immediate, but maybe within 10 years. Like, an area like that.
Bro, there's people that don't have 10 years to wait.
I know, unfortunately, man.
You know, there's diseases that are crippling people.
Yes,
that could be easily. I mean, dude, they could manage their pain.
Dude,
so much easier.
No, and then you know what it's really going to take. Unfortunately, you know, like how right now we're going through the whole opiate epidemic. It's going to take like it getting worse than what it is right now. People start realizing, fuck,
it's already pretty damn bad.
Exactly, like, dude, because you know once they realize, like, I think it's I don't know if you guys heard it. It was like CVS or Walgreens recently changed their
It was CVS.
Yes, so CVS, what they did was now if you get a prescription for pain medication and you're not a customer from them, they're going to limit to you getting like weekly doses. So you have to come back. You have to keep on getting refills from your primary doctor type thing. If apparently though, like if you're an old customer, it won't affect you, but it eventually will. Yeah, it eventually will affect you.
Well, that's to me that's an issue with I don't know who to blame on that. Is that the insurance company or is that the doctor?
Exactly.
Because I've been prescribed that whatever, you know, I pull a muscle or
get
do
hurt
something.
pretty bad.
Yeah, here's 120 Oxycontin for
and
the
then
month.
The tough part is though, it's like they have a list of conditions that are really going to be affected by it. But the thing that does suck though is, man, like, I mean, shit, some of these people sometimes can't afford to go to the pharmacy once a week, you know?
Yeah.
Like, shit, if you're disabled, man, how the fuck you get up, you know, and it's just a huge mess, man. You know, of course, like, I know they're trying to tackle the problem, but, I mean, shit, dude, like,
it's all about money.
Find a real alternative rather than suppressing the pain and then giving someone a fucking pill that's addictive.
Well, the biggest problem is it's not just big pharma though that you got to worry about, because if they legalize marijuana, then hemp follows, and then if hemp follows, then you're starting to play with plastics. You're starting to play with
and that's
basically everything that we touch on a daily basis, multiple times a day, could be replaced with hemp and CBD.
Eventually, man, you know, because it's tough, dude. Like, for example, like with the whole pain pill thing, like my dad, he doesn't get addicted to this since he has to take it, but let's say the doctor changes his medication. he'll have to go to the VA hospital and spend like a week there just fucking detoxing, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of them you got to get out of your system before you get started.
My dad, like, you know, I'll be sitting with him somewhere and you just see him like holding something. He's like this, fucking shaking, sweating bullets. I'm like, fuck. Having to see that, man. There's been a few times it's happened.
How old is your pops?
He's is like getting closer to 60.
Oh, yeah, man. Just switch to coke and huggers, bro.
Right?
He's like, I'm going to do that withdrawal. She's like, I suck the poison out. I got you.
It's some tough shit, man, having to see. You know, because, like, fuck. And then, of course, you know, he doesn't have the options because, again, fucking, like, even, dude, it's so crazy with his condition. Like, he has some medicine that they get a sample of his DNA, and this shit's custom made for him. And it's sent home, but.
I don't really forget about that shit.
Wonder how much that costs.
Yeah, fortunately, the VA's paying for it, dog, but.
Well, he served, so he should be covered.
Yeah, it should be covered.
It should fucking give the option, too. You know, for like CBD at least.
Sample of his DNA and they make
it's some crazy thing. Yeah, man. I don't know what it's for.
I'd have to ask Amanda.
Yeah, it's something like they send that shit like priority mail and everything. Shit comes to the door.
Because, you know, Amanda deals with the people in pain rehabilitation. So she deals with a lot of, you know, also she used to be one of the drug pushers.
Yeah.
But, you know, for a hospital.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what they would.
Dude, that's the other issue, man. Yeah, you know, like does Big Pharma even like buy out clinics or what?
How so?
Like, do they have like a preferred? Let's say, you know how you have a drug type, they have a generic. Do these drug companies? Can you like think about it?
Not Big Pharma, but what they'll do is they'll approach the doctor.
No, exactly. Because think about it. You know, you go to a certain clinic. Guess what? You look to the right. They have a little display of the lungs, but all over that's the name of the drug.
Yeah.
You know, so, or if you look at a pen at the doctor's office, guess what? It's a drug company.
Oh yeah, because that's big money. They spend a lot in marketing. You have reps go and visit. I'm sure. I don't know, Art. Do you deal with any reps? Have you dealt with any reps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
And we were like, hey, what's up, man? And they're like, hey, what's up? We're like, get the fuck out of my clinic. Don't you see I'm working?
Yeah. I mean, some of them.
Hey, do you have time to talk? I'm like, we got 53 patients that we're going to be seeing in the next 4 hours. Do the math on that, motherfucker. It's not a lot of time. I don't know. What do you want? You dropping off samples?
I want to talk to you about our new drug that we've...
No, motherfucker, we know what drug you're selling.
Yeah.
No, we're prescribing it. Now give us our samples. Have us sign the thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Trust me, there is a rep at a hospital every single day of the week talking to somebody, pushing something new. A lot of times they'll push it to the doctor.
Weight.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do. They push the doctor because they write the scripts.
Yeah, because they write the scripts. You know, you get the doctor to go ahead and write your thing. But then it comes down to your choice once you get to the pharmacy. Yeah, but a lot of times generics get kind of the bad name. It may not work as well. You know, people are kind of misinformed on generics. So they go, no, I don't want the generic. I want the real stuff because it's going to work right.
Yeah.
I want the real stuff.
Okay, cool. $300.
Fuck.
How much is the generic?
Oh, dude.
12.
No, yeah, I've seen the price. Like, my dad had to get a script refilled, and they fucked up on the pharmacy's end saying, you don't have insurance. Man, that was a car payment right there.
Yeah. I've sat there before just picking up my prescription and the people ahead of me watching them just shell out a few $100s right off the get-go for literally like 2 prescriptions. And it's like, and we know people whose kids have gotten, they have some pretty rough diseases. And, just talking with them and hearing what they spend monthly on prescriptions. And I'm like, how do you do that? Where are you coming up with said money?
God damn it, this is so depressing.
It sucks because they got to pay so much. Like, they'll literally have to scrap for 7 months.
Assholes like John Jones who take these.
Guys, we are so sorry that Chris and me have brought down the podcast.
I know.
This fucking topic is so depressing.
It is.
You fuckers.
I know.
Anyway.
Max Holloway, Conor McGregor.
No, not yet. We're not there yet, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's what I was looking at. Sorry.
Oh, we'll talk about it then.
Sorry.
What? Let's see. So Conor and Maxie.
I'm not sure I agree with Max on this one.
So he says that he would knock Conor out, or he would end it in a rematch.
Yeah, end his fairy tale.
Listen. This is Art's boy. I want to get his opinion.
Oh, is Holloway a Art guy?
Yeah.
Hey, Max is blessed, okay?
Art's a total Max Holloway fan right here. That's his boy.
Break it down, Art.
So what do you think, what happens in the rematch between Conor and Holloway?
Well, you know, me and Max are really good friends. He's from Hawaii. Listen.
Hawaii.
He's from Hawaii. I'm from Alaska. We understand.
Hawaii.
We understand what it's like being
disconnected from the U.S.
from the last 48, lower 48, and we realize that Conor has some really good movements and so forth. He's pretty smart, but Holloway's the one who was able to give him issues last time. Actually injured his knee while McGregor was trying to do a guard pass. And
why are you speaking so low?
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Conor McGregor will be able to beat Max Holloway again. Remember, it was a decision last time, and it wasn't like he didn't get stomped out by any means. So, and he's been on a tear. He's been winning everything.
Well, 10 out of his last 11, so that's pretty good.
Pretty fucking good.
His loss coming to Conor McGregor.
Yeah. So, via decision.
Yeah, via decision.
And it wasn't even like unanimous.
So, are you picking him to win if they do fight?
I really like, Conor McGregor has really grown on me, but yeah, I'm picking Max Holloway. Max Holloway's longer, and
that's what she said.
Does he have the reach?
Yeah, he does.
He's longer, and his jiu-jitsu is really good, and he's adaptable. He's not a stagnant fighter. You're waiting for me to say fight IQ.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I fought the urge, but he's adaptable. Did that work? That work? I got you, bitch.
I was looking at him.
Wallo was waiting for it.
I was like,
you saw him looking at me sideways through his bifocals. His bifocals, he's like, hold on. He looked up, looked down. He's like, see which one's going to see it the rest. You're like, sideways.
Wallo made eye contact for pay attention, it's coming.
I was getting the shot glass ready.
Every time he says fight IQ, we got to take a shot.
No, I didn't say it.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
So there you go.
I am surprised.
It doesn't feel right.
Sometimes I got to change it up a little bit on you guys. You think I'm predictable?
No,
you think I'm predictable?
I'm not.
That's how Max Holloway is. He's not predictable either. He's not predictable either. He's smart.
Well, for this fight, honestly, I think whoever's more blessed is going to win. Conor just happened to be a little bit more blessed last time. That's all. Hashtag the blessed one.
So check this out as well. So, I mean, I know Conor McGregor is very much a motivated individual. But listen, man, now he has $200-something million. They have a thing that they say about silk sheets. Maybe you're not as hungry. Maybe you're not.
I don't know.
We'll see. We're going to find out. You heard that, right? So, as soon as you got silk people that have silk sheets basically are rich.
Yeah.
They don't have the same hunger. They don't have to fight for what they get that much anymore. Max Holloway very much is still hungry. He needs to make that money. He needs to make that payday. Conor McGregor is that payday.
Yeah.
He beat Conor McGregor. He becomes the champion of that weight class. That's his ticket. That's his ticket to take care of his family and very much in family and all that stuff. That's just
I mean, good thing for Conor. He says he's kind of pretty much done with the money fights, anyways.
Well, he doesn't need the money.
You know what? I don't believe that.
Hell no.
I don't believe that, dude, because what they're pushing for is that Nate Diaz 3.
Yep.
And if he's not worried about the money, that would be the fight that's going to make him the most money.
Exactly. But if he says that.
Right.
Who's pushing Nate Diaz 3? Conor?
His
fans.
coach.
There you go. So
No. His coach. Kavanaugh.
Yeah,
but I think didn't I read something that said Dana kind of squashed it?
No. Here's the thing, right? So apparently someone pointed out the way that the UFC is denying the chance of this fight happening is the same way they are when they deny other fights that are actually going to happen.
Okay.
That's like a little thing, you know how whenever someone releases a statement, you kind of observe how they do it. They've observed how Dana will say, oh no, this isn't happening, it's never going to happen. Boom, fucking happens.
Well, here's my thing. He's won 2 titles, the featherweight and the lightweight, and he hasn't defended them yet.
Nope.
I mean, he got stripped of 1 already. I mean, he hasn't fought since he beat Eddie Alvarez for the belt.
Listen, man, do you think he's doing it wrong?
I'm not saying that he's doing it wrong. No, hold on. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he hasn't defended the titles.
He hasn't.
So that his statement that he's not looking for money fights, that's bullshit. Because if you're not, if you're a prize fighter, you're looking for that big payday all the time. Don't tell me that. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
So
leave, I'm just gonna leave $50 million on the table because I'm going to all of a sudden defend this title.
When you make $200 million, are you really concerned about another million?
Think about it. Probably for him, man. That's the taste. He wants more of that shit.
So let's say you make $100,000, and you have the opportunity to make another $100,000 or just $20,000.
Okay, so
are you going to make $20,000 or are you going to go for that $100,000?
Let me tell you something. You said $100,000, right?
Yeah.
When you have $200 million, you do not give a fuck about $200,000 versus $100,000.
I'm talking about
shit.
you.
No. The numbers are different, though.
Oh yeah, I changed it because it's you.
No. If I had $200 million, and you're like, hey, fight this guy for $200,000 or $100,000, I would like. First off, I probably wouldn't fight anymore.
Okay, let me ask you this.
So I'm not done yet.
Okay.
So first off, I probably wouldn't fight anymore. But second off, if I was hungry to fight, it wouldn't matter. I'd be like, I'd pick the one that I get the most recognition off of. I couldn't give a fuck if it was more money, because I already have all the money I need. My kids will need. My great grandkids will need. All my adopted kids that I have I need. All my aunties and uncles and cousins and my co-producer or my producers and Wallow J and fucking Chris will be getting some money. Karla be getting money on accident. Fucking Mickey be getting money on accident. Hey, Art, where did this $10,000 come from? I'm like, I don't know. It must have fell out of my wallet into your pocket. I don't know, because I have $200 million fucking dollars, and if I spend $2 million a year every year of my life, I still have fucking like God. How many like 60, 70 million left after I'm dead? Get the fuck out of here.
So in McGregor's mind, he's thinking this. If I make a couple more million, I won't have to touch that $200 million.
Here's the thing.
Nah, bro.
Who did
Hold on.
Who did Conor McGregor emulate when he started coming up?
I don't know.
Floyd Mayweather. He's taking off. He's pretty much his persona.
Yeah.
What is he doing with his money? Spending it just like Mayweather. He just bought a fucking $50 million yacht. He bought a freaking $5 million castle. Yeah, all the cars.
Listen,
no. I let you speak. Let me speak.
I'm breaking down fucking numbers for you.
I don't give a shit what
so
you're doing right now.
What you said are peanut numbers. Those are peanut numbers.
No, I let you speak, so you let me speak. So he's spending money like he's going out of style. You don't think he's going to want to keep making that money?
Hell yeah.
Check it out, man. So this is what I got right here, right? $200 million. Let's say 3% interest. That's $60 million a year. $60 million a year. How much did he spend right there? Was that over 60 million?
So that means that your money's going to be gone in 4 years or less.
No, this is interest that you made by just sitting there, not touching it.
You're making $60 million in interest on $200 million?
3%? That's $60 million.
No, you are fucking crazy if you think you're going to make $60 million on $200 million. On 3% interest. There is no fucking way.
So look, that's $200 million, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. Times 0.3.
That's not how it works, Art.
Oh, wait.
60 million. Yo, that's a year.
30%.
Excuse me.
That's not how it works.
Hold on.
30%. Hold on. Let's check how much it is.
Times 0.03. There you go.
Yeah. Let's see how much.
So that's $6 million. So how much is all that you just spent right there?
More than $6 million.
11.
No. So $11 million.
No.
What? That's 2 years of interest. There's nothing.
15 on the yacht, 5 on the house, plus all the fucking cars. That's over 20.
All the cars, what are they, 100,000, 200,000, 600,000?
Yeah,
hey, look,
add them up.
Yo, at this point, he's probably getting custom leather seats to say "fuck you." That's just a little bit, man.
All right, so you say he spent $20,000,
$20 million.
$20 million.
He cares about that money.
Yeah, dog.
He cares about that money. He wants those big money fights.
Check it out. Especially someone like Mayweather or like McGregor that wasn't,
I don't know, man.
He didn't have money growing up like that.
$180 million left.
Yeah, but you got to also figure the cost.
$180 million left.
But you also got to figure the cost of over the time.
The upkeep.
No, exactly.
Taxes.
Is it over $2 million a year?
Dude, it's going to be up to think about the cost of living he's going to have now after getting all this money. Mm-hmm. Look at all these athletes that go broke, man. They shouldn't be broke, but guess what? They are.
But those athletes aren't making $200 million.
Well, but there are athletes that have made that much money in their career.
And lost it.
Broke.
In their career. Conor McGregor made that in one fight.
Okay,
no. But think about it this way. NFL players, they get a contract for a few years every once in a while that are worth bucks. But guess what? You look at them now, You're like, who the fuck is this guy? It's some bum walking on the streets, man.
What happens when he
But
stops
none
fighting?
of those guys made $200 million.
And he's not going to make $200 million every fight.
Exactly. Like the NFL players, for example.
That was
big
a
athletes
one-time thing.
Okay.
have made constant paydays.
Guys, listen.
When McGregor goes broke.
We'll make a bet on that.
Look.
We can make a bet on that. You think he's going to go broke?
He keeps spending like he is. He's
Look,
going to go broke.
He's going to end up on a box of Lucky Charms to fucking make more money, dog.
He spent like what fucking 90, what, not even 30%. $200 million, that's what fucking,
Bro.
how many percent of that did he just spend? That's nothing.
20%, $20 million out of 200. That's 10%.
Yeah.
And he
So he only spent 10%?
And he spent that in a year.
Yeah.
So he only spent 10%.
So you
well, not even, it's still counting up.
Yeah,
Remember, it's still
true.
the first year.
So
Well, man,
that's not even, that's 10% in 1 year.
unless he
Bro,
has someone to help
my
him
point,
fucking watch his spending, man.
to this
Oh,
statement.
guarantee homeboy died.
Hopefully, man.
Guarantee.
My point to his statement is that is bullshit, because he wants to make as much
As
money
possible.
as possible. So
Oh,
he's not going to leave money on the table. You
I'm
wouldn't
just
leave money
saying.
on the
I'm saying
table.
when you have 200 million or 180 million,
That's you, because you wouldn't.
No.
You wouldn't be.
you have
spending
180.
frivolously.
You have 180 million. You what's 200,000 versus 100,000? What's the difference?
100,000.
100,000.
Dude, at his point.
For your fight that you want to do, and then plus your endorsements, plus everything else. Come on, man, you're making that money. You're making that money.
No, he wants to make as much.
Are things that he spends?
Do you think any of his fights now are going to be less than millions? You think he's going to be making 100,000, 200,000 in his fight? No, he's going to be making millions each fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
and which fight is going to get him the most money?
Yeah, he's going to be making millions no matter what.
Okay, there's a difference
Against
between
BIS.
5 million and 15 million.
How
Is there not?
many UFC fighters have made 15 million fighting in the UFC?
It doesn't matter. We're talking
No,
we're
it
talking
doesn't.
about Conor.
Real quick question, because we're going to see if it's possible for him to make 15 million in the UFC in one fight.
He did when he fought the second time with Nate.
Okay, so he made 15 million with Nate.
Yeah.
That's how much he made, right?
Yeah.
And what was the next highest guy that when he won the title? How much was he making when he beat Aldo?
I don't
A
know.
couple million there too, right?
I think it was 3 million.
So he made 3 million there.
Yeah.
And that's just out the fight. That's not the back end
See.
shit. That's not all that other stuff, right? So let's say he's fighting. Who's he supposed to be fighting? Max Holloway? Max Holloway ain't gonna get paid peanuts.
My point is, he's saying that he doesn't care about the money fights. He's gonna defend the title. It's like, no, you're gonna do what's best for you. You're gonna go for that money fight.
Well, you know what the proof will be?
Hold on. If they offer you $50 million to do that trilogy with Nate, and then they offer you 5 to fight who the fuck ever, you're gonna take that 15.
You know what the proof will be?
What?
In the pudding when he makes the decision, we see who he's fighting.
Yeah,
next.
when we get to see his
So this
business
argument,
strategy.
all this argument right here, doesn't even mean anything. It's all
hold
conjecture.
On, hold on.
How many fights? Hold on.
It's
How
all
many
conjecture.
fights?
Hold on.
How many fights has
Hold
Conor
on.
had?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, do you want anything from, do you want any sushi?
No, I'm good.
Okay, how far are you going to be home?
I'm still doing the podcast. We're in the middle of
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm sorry, I was, shit, almost 5. Okay,
What?
I said, I apologize, never mind.
All right,
All right. How many fights has Conor had in the UFC?
Check his Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
You're the
I've got-
producer.
I've got something else pulled up, so I'm trying to see.
I got you.
You don't have a second tab? that you can pull up? I'm gonna teach you how to use that thing.
I was going through some other stuff.
He's like categories random. Yep, that's weird.
McGregor. Sure, dog.
All right, there we go.
Gregor Sherdock, he's gonna list all the fights too.
Professional.
Like then he fought this guy. Yeah.
Let's take a look. His record is...
Well, his record's 21-3, but I don't think he's had 21
All right,
fights
UFC
in the
debut
UFC.
was in February 2013, so kind of your way up.
Okay, maybe he has had that many fights.
Not in the UFC.
All right, for pay-per-views with the UFC, I want to see everything. What the fuck?
I know. It's the
There you go,
Wi-Fi. It's a little slow.
mixed martial arts record. All right, so I'm gonna go down.
Okay, 1, 2,
His
3,
first-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's had 10 fights in the UFC. Okay, so out of 10 fights in the UFC, his career earnings in the UFC has only been $9.5 million. Okay,
Okay.
so that means he's getting $1 million a fight, basically,
Average. Okay.
average. So you think he's going to get more than $1 million in UFC now? A fight?
Well, you got to remember his endorsements and all that stuff.
Okay.
So, what they were reporting was that he cleared about 15 on when he fought Nate the second time, and Nate made like 13 million or some shit like that.
I don't know, man. He's not going to see the $200 million numbers.
Yeah, never
Nah.
see him.
Well, he's spending the way he's spending.
Oh, he's
Definitely
never going to see it. Yeah.
Nah.
He spent 10%.
I'm just looking at the career.
Wait, how long ago
earnings.
was the fight? Like 2 months ago, right? At this point, or a month ago?
2 months.
Dude, he already spent 10% of that shit.
Oh, you get all your big assets out of the way first. Boom. Now you're on easy street.
Because he's thinking like you, conservative,
Yeah,
right?
because think about it this way, Art. Go back 10 years. How would younger Art do that?
Same way. I've already thought about it. I planned this shit out.
All right.
I was like, if
Hopefully-
I ever get lucky, man, this was going to happen. That's what I said.
Hopefully, man, because some people do, especially younger athletes. It's common, no matter what sport.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
mean, like, I don't know if you guys heard of like Shaquille O'Neal's success story. When Shaquille O'Neal first joined the NBA, the first thing he was doing was like buy hella cars.
That feeling when you give your kids a tasty
Whoa.
snack.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's why I
when you
don't-
give kids what?
Yeah, that's why I don't open up multiple tabs because everything's
That's what-
ads.
That's what the fuck you're listening to?
that was-
What category was that on Pornhub?
Dude, I think
That
that's
feeling when you give your kid a tasty snack, like
that's
squirt,
some
squirt.
dark net shit right there.
that's
man.
actually the UFC site.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
Yeah, freaking autoplay
Fucking
ads.
fifth
Concerns
dimension pedophilia.
Well, no, it was like Shaquille O'Neal. When he first joined the NBA, he spent like all his money pretty much. After that, he realized, "Fuck, I need to do something to prevent this from happening again." It took him through being a dumbass and spending all his money to realize, all right, I may be rich now, but if I spend that money, it's fucking gone.
Yeah.
And Connor doesn't know that yet, man. This is one time tasting this much money. He comes from being on welfare training to one day make it to the pros.
He went on welfare so he could
could
train full time.
Yeah, exactly. But
So he
That
wasn't
wasn't
like,
Yeah,
I had no other choice. I'm on welfare. He was like, I'm gonna quit working this bullshit job and we're gonna get on welfare. We're gonna become a fighter. We're gonna be #1 UFC.
still, man, he's making way more than welfare for sure.
Now
He's living super comfortable. But until when that shit goes away, dog. I mean, it's gonna take him losing
Keep 1
this
million
money.
rainy day money. Keep 10 million rainy day money. Just then you can live modest up there in Ireland.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He's
Living modest.
living modestly.
Like you can't sell all those cars and houses if you didn't.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have to.
If you're
don't-
doing it right,
Yeah.
you get to keep your stuff. But
Yeah, but you got to remember though. I mean, he's also
He hasn't
now
lost
got
anything
promotion. He's got
well, we'll see how it goes.
he's got the name.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the name doesn't mean shit if you aren't doing shit with it.
yeah.
Well, he's taking title fights, isn't he?
With who?
Holloway, right?
He's under the UFC banner. We're talking about his promotion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's got other things. He has
He's
other income.
A lot
coming
of
in,
stuff, yeah. But we'll see how that goes.
and I'm sure he'll make. That's the thing is you're only hearing about the big splashes.
Exactly.
The
We don't know
15
smaller
million.
things.
The
That's
fight,
true.
You don't know.
You don't know if he made another $15 million on
Well,
the.
you
on
don't
the
know
dark
what he's
side.
The
spending
same way as well.
investments.
We don't even know, or even without investments, like what about his entourage? I guarantee you, Connor has a boy here and there who's like, "Hey, man, you were there for me since the beginning. Let me pay off all your shit. Hey, mom, pay off all this shit. Mom, you want that $1 million house?
You want to
He
go on
already, he already bought her a house when he got his first big payday.
You want to go on a
$5,000
date with
house,
Jeremy Stevenson? I'll pay for that too.
right? Dude,
Jeremy who? Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. But yeah, that's
a
how it
year
starts.
later, come back. Yeah, your mom knows what. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody already forgot about that, as they just forgot about you. Jesus Christ.
Connor probably sent his mom some money to pay for the date.
He's like, I PayPal'd her, so you don't have to worry about it. I know you're broke.
You don't make as much money as I do.
Just kidding. I mean, I don't know.
You
I
make
don't know
pennies.
the guy's finances. He might be rich as fuck, dude.
You
So.
make pennies.
I mean, a lot of
I
times
make millions.
the thing is like you were talking about football stars and things like that. Yeah, a lot of football players do go broke once they get out of the league. But the problem is those are the only ones you hear about are the ones that go broke when they get out of the league. You don't hear about the ones who, made smart choices, made good investments, did things like that, and they're fine afterwards. So as long as he's following that plan, Which, the money...
Hopefully he does.
Well, there's no hopefully. The amount of money that he's bringing in, he's not sitting there at the dinner table, at night running the books. Trust me. He's got somebody doing that. You have to have people doing that with that amount of money.
You have to.
You have
can't
to.
do it.
Exactly. If you do it alone, man.
You can't do it alone.
It's like Johnny Depp had someone in. They fucking blew that shit.
Isn't he broke now?
Yeah, that's why he's like doing all this shit with Disney again and stuff. Because they fucking lost a whole bunch.
Well, this is a guy that's got ridiculous amount of money.
He also made some. I mean, Jesus.
He bought 14 homes.
Yeah, 14 homes. I mean, you do dumb shit like that, Unless you're buying these homes as rentals, or they're going to be some
to make some profit.
Because that's what Johnny Depp wants to be. He's a slumlord, right?
Yeah, he bought 15 houses for shits and giggles. So if you make stupid choices, you pay.
Yeah, like buying a castle, right?
I mean, he is from Ireland, dude.
If I could buy a castle, I'd buy a castle.
I mean, would you not buy a castle?
I'd build a fucking castle.
You wouldn't buy a castle?
I'd buy a castle. I'd buy a castle. It'd have a courtyard. It'd have a big wall around it, and have a moat.
Yeah, and you had a pet dragon too, right?
Dude, and I'll have a shit ton of dogs. I'll be dude with dogs, man. A lot of them. Big ones. All trained the fuck up too. I would like in the left side of my courtyard is all of my Dobermans, and on the right is my Rottweilers, and this here is I got my Georges.
Your Georges.
And my Roofies. And we have one fucking Jack.
Who could never be replaced. Jack's awesome. I like Jack.
Jack's pretty cool. He's all right for a little dog.
Yeah.
He's cool, man.
I like Jack.
Anyway, hopefully Connor's saving the rest of his money.
Man.
I'm sure he's fine in his castle. Worried about your concerns.
Look, the moment we see Conor McGregor wearing Conor McGregor shoes that he got custom made for him with his face on it, we gotta start worrying.
He's already doing that with the suits.
I saw there's like a video of him like going crazy in a club. I haven't seen the whole thing. I think he's going like fucking ape shit.
I'd go crazy.
He got like a cutout. Like the what's it called? Fat head. The thing that you put like on the wall.
Yeah.
He got like a fat head of his face, and he's holding it while he's dancing. Money's getting to him, man.
So.
Yeah,
just whenever he goes broke, we'll know.
Well, you know what? Even when he goes broke, he's probably gonna have more than me.
He files bankruptcy and still got millions.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be able to do that, man. Because it's just like once some people too get that adrenaline rush off of spending money.
I'd be too scared to spend it, bro.
Dude, right?
I mean, I'll buy some shit, but it wouldn't be like $1 million
right?
homes.
I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't gotta buy no dollar menu today.
Yeah.
Well, that's why whenever I get money out of the when we get paid, I get so much that I keep for my own personal use.
Your allowance.
My allowance, but I had to get Amanda. I was like, you got to start breaking this up. If you give this to me in just 100, that 100, it never gets broke. I never touch it. I just stick it back because I know as soon as that 100 breaks,
everything else breaks.
It's gone. So I'm surviving over here eating, Jiffy Store hot dogs and shit like that for $1.
Taquitos from the Shell gas station.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Let me get my little tornadoes, 2 for $2.50, and my big gulp.
$300 in my wallet, but I won't spend any of it. So I'll just eat some fucking $1 chips.
You're like, man, that's a good.
Yeah, I can't break that 100. It'll disappear.
Starve. You're like, hey man, you broke? No, I got money, man.
No, I got money.
I'm
just can't use it.
Bills.
Yeah, just can't use it.
So moving away from Connor, going to a guy who's definitely hungry.
Fabricio Verdum.
No. Tony Ferguson.
Are you saying that because he's a 155er?
No, because he's coming up and he's not getting the respect, bro. He's murking guys.
He's not getting the respect for sure.
Respect, he's not going to get
and he's murking guys. He's won like 9 fights in a row.
Yes.
He's getting some bullshit interim title shot when he should be getting a title shot from Connor because he's the champ. But
trying to legitimize the title right now.
They had some media scrum, and he came down from Big Bear to do the media thing, and he's not a big media guy. And he got into a little more words with Fabricio Verdum. Do you have that audio queued up?
Mm-hmm.
All right, queued up the audio so people can hear it if they haven't heard it before.
Great, man. Yeah, absolutely. What does it mean to you? It's a belt. It's shiny. It's awesome. It's cool. It's a piece of hardware that I can get for my baby boy.
Porque eu não comi nada antes.
Absolutely. Hold on, I'm talking, brother.
Não, vai te foder, vai tomar no teu cu,
So
meu.
what I'm trying to say
O
is,
problema é teu, se tu falar, fala com o cara aí, vai tomar no teu
what
cu,
I'd
meu.
like to say,
Tá muito cheio da onda o cu do cachorro, vai tomar no teu cu,
cuando
meu.
yo estoy hablando, necesita cállate.
Es tu problema, cállate tu puta madre, maricón. No, a mí no me digas así, cabrón. No me vengas a hablar así, que no es
This
así
is
que
what I
funciona,
wanted to say.
Tú vas a hablar así con tu división, conmigo no vas a hablar así, maricón.
What I wanted to say is fake.
Não, vai te fuder, vai tomar no teu cu, vai te fuder.
Não,
É isso aí, vai te fuder, não, comigo tu não vai falar assim, ó, seu merda.
I don't understand what he's
Não,
saying.
não tem
You
mais
guys
tomar teu
understand
cu, é isso aí, ô palhaço. Tu é um
either.
palhaço, rapaz, tu é um cu de cachorro, rapaz.
understand.
Cállate um caralho, vai tomar no teu
Dog,
cu,
you don't want
palhaço.
none of this shit, dog.
É, isso aí é o cu de cachorro, não tem esse negócio aí comigo. Comigo vai falar com a tua divisão assim, ô palhação.
What the fuck you want?
Não vai falar, comigo não vai falar.
How big you are?
O que é o pau no cu?
You and your punk ass
Não, teu
manager.
cu, pau no cu, vai te fuder comigo, não vai falar assim, ô palhaço.
Big guy, right?
É big guy, é isso aí mesmo. Não, falei que não. É um cu de cachorro.
Later, buddy.
Esse pau no
Later.
cu comigo não vai falar assim, ó. Pau
Hey,
no cu.
have fun fighting my
Comigo
undercard.
não, maricão. Maricão na merda. Comigo não vai falar assim, maricão. É isso aí, vai te fuder.
I don't understand you. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up before I ankle pick
Vai
you.
te fuder, o pau no cu. Comigo
Anyways.
não vai falar assim, ó, palhaço.
Anyways.
Palhaço, caralho.
Anyways.
Dude,
That was so gangster.
that was great.
Hey, have fun fighting in my undercard.
Dude, that was the best. Dude, it was great how he wasn't talking about. You got Fabricio just.
Don't make me ankle
Dude,
pick
you got Fabricio switching from Portuguese, Spanish, Portuguese, Spanish.
Yeah.
Shit was great, man.
He was jumping between all.
Dude, he was so pissed. Now you know what language to stick to.
Bro, he hit all the buttons. And
So
Fabricio
quick.
Verdun was just like, what? What?
He was like the fuck. Dude, that was
Puta
great.
maricón.
That was great. One of my favorites, like an actual video, seeing him stand up.
Yeah.
And Tony's just whatever.
Yeah, bye. Have fun fighting in my undercard.
Bye, Felicia.
So,
Yeah, I think that's what he said a little bit later.
Yeah, he said, "Bye, Felicia."
so what kind of happened was the guy was asking about the belt, so on and so forth, what it means to him. He's like, whatever, it's shiny, da da da. He's like, I'll fight anybody for the belt. I'll fight for Doom or whatever, da da. For Doom didn't like that shit. Started talking shit, and he's like, whoa, hold on, I'm trying to talk here, da da da. And then that's how that all kind of escalated. So like, Verdun definitely was taking it kind of like, hey man, he said you'll fucking fight me, I'll fucking fight you. He's like, no, man, I'll fight.
Seriously.
He said,
he did.
I won't fight anybody.
Like, all
it
he's
doesn't
saying
matter
is,
if it's
yeah.
a heavyweight like him. I'll fight whoever for the belt. Just give me the shit, is what he's saying. So, but, you know, a little bit lost in translation since he's jumped between 3 different languages.
Yeah. Clearly, man.
There was no English from Verdun, that's for
There
sure.
was, yeah, that's how Matty was.
Everything was in Spanish or Portuguese.
Dude.
I know, I was like, oh, I understand. Oh, no, I don't know.
It got to the point where he's even mixing it up as it went along,
Yeah.
man.
It was
It's not even Spanglish, dude. It's like
Portuguese.
It's Portuguese.
And that's what Ferguson was saying. That's what Ferguson was saying. I was like, I don't even understand you.
That's part, yeah, I was like, what the fuck is he saying?
Ferguson speaks Spanish, right?
Barely.
Barely?
No, he does.
He speaks Spanish.
He used to do the commentating for the Spanish
really?
show for the UFC.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he's like, I don't even understand you, bro. You're talking
No, the best part of
Portuguese
what he was saying,
and
that's when Fabricio got even more triggered was speaking Portuguese.
Yeah.
stuff. Fucked around, started to be.
Yeah, he got pissed off for real.
Yeah.
And Tony's like, yeah, you're going to pick up big man.
Yeah,
Picking up on a 155er.
dude, man, that's...
That was too funny.
It was, man. I loved it.
You know, I like for Doom the best is when he front kicked Edmund.
Oh, that was good.
That shit was hilarious. What are you gonna do, Edmund? Get out of here. Front kicked his ass. He's like, I ain't letting you sneak up on me, you little fucker.
So
you look like a sucker puncher.
So funny thing was that the fight for the interim title was actually offered to Khabib to fight Nurmagomedov. I said it.
Hey,
to fight,
that's pretty good.
To fight Tony, but I guess he passed on it. He's saying that he wouldn't be ready for it.
Well, this
It's
is the
like-
thing. He has a really hard time cutting
Wait,
weight. And
yeah.
last time he had an issue cutting weight, and
Was
he
he in the
said he was in the
hospital or
hospital.
something?
Yeah, dehydration.
That was a long
kidney
time
stuff.
ago. At this point, he should either try to make the 155 or move up.
Bro, man, he hasn't fought in a long time.
Yeah.
He was off for a long time. He had whatever injury, weight issue, things that he was trying to deal with, and then
I don't think he should try to make 155.
I don't
Yeah,
think so, man. He
sure.
needs to hang out 170, man. It's what you got to do.
I'm sure he would still be a beast with his wrestling.
Oh, for sure, he'd be a beast with his wrestling. Just, I don't know.
I think you're seeing a lot of this come from, the no IV from weight
Yeah,
cuts
that's-
anymore.
You know what they should do? They should have USADA administer those IVs to make sure that those IVs don't have anything,
Yeah, anything
To-
tainted shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I
yeah,
mean,
there you go. You can have them administer it.
yeah, absolutely. I
That'd
mean,
be so much smarter.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm going to get on the bandwagon of what I've heard Rogan and them say, that I think you're going to start seeing USADA kind of going a little bit further in the back, a little bit further in the back, and maybe not quite making so many busts, and
eventually fade away.
Eventually, kind of fade away, because I mean, now that with the new owners, they're fucking up their cards. They're fucking up some of their money fights.
Yeah.
Especially with Jones. I mean, they.
Jones is not coming back.
He's not.
Nah.
He got too many chances, man. He just fucked up too many times.
Yeah, but you know damn well
he'd make money for them.
You don't fucked up, Aaron.
You know they would let him fight again.
Yeah,
they would. Once the suspension's done or whatever.
Or they got 3-4 years.
Yeah,
I guarantee.
When they have someone else that's more hyped than him.
Okay, I'll say it now. Guess what?
DC still with a chip.
I guarantee you.
Man, I can see him coming back.
I guarantee you will see John Jones fight in the UFC again.
Yeah,
I bet.
Right before they close the doors.
Right, they're like,
it's a farewell fight.
Hey guys, final fight.
Right.
UFC 300. Here it is, John Jones.
He's like 98 years old.
Fucking, you see him come out in a wheelchair. And oxygen mask.
He's so fat because he hasn't been training.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna fight a heavyweight.
You gonna what? Wheel out Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah.
Fucking knockout because someone slips, hurts their hip. TKO. Oh.
It's not a knockout. Knockout due to broken hip.
The ibuprofen works so good, I feel like I should go roller again.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's not.
That's the ibuprofen
Just
speaking.
take it easy.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's not
taper down,
it.
man.
Well, I just saw that other open mat over at 10 Planet Jacks that opened up. I was like, ooh, I wanted to be there.
That's done. That's at 1 to 3.
Yeah.
I know, I was just saying.
Okay.
Oh, good.
If you want to go, you can go, bro.
Yeah, you go by yourself and roll around the mats.
Chris and I will handle it.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying I'm ready to roll. I think
We'll try to figure out.
Go.
He's heading to hole.
We'll try to figure who we're going to bring in to be the talent.
Yeah. You can go check out.
Obviously, it's not going to be as pretty as you.
No.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Try.
We got to get an ugly guy, Chris, so we can be the pretty ones.
Right?
You guys are so fun.
So Chuck Liddell was talking about coming back to fighting, and Scott Coker said before he goes back to fighting with us, he's got to go through some tests. Well, I mean, you got to get your
a battery of tests.
Yeah, you got to get your head checked, bro, because your last 3 fights you got knocked out.
Not like easy knockouts either.
No.
Dude, Chuck's been at it.
Dude, he's been retired for 7 years.
He's been fighting since the 90s, right?
Stop, Chuck. Please, stop, Chuck.
Yeah, I wish that he would not come back and just, hey, bro, we don't want to see you fight and get hurt.
Do something else, Chuck. Like
he should go work for Bellator and be what they want him to be, like,
commentating type thing.
Well, they want him to be like an ambassador of the brand, and
that would be right up his alley.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no head trauma involved in that.
Yeah.
Stop. Just do that.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, WME said, we don't want you. They fired him and shit.
Yeah.
And that was kind of dumb. They could have used him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's Chuck. It's Chuck Liddell.
One of the OGs, man.
Yeah, he could have been an ambassador for your brand.
Exactly. Dude, I remember, like, growing up out in Orange Park on Blanding, there was a GameStop.
Yeah.
The first UFC game I played, I was Chuck Liddell, and I got my ass beat.
Bro, I had that. It was for the Dreamcast.
Yeah, that game.
You lived in Orange Park when you were a kid?
Yeah, man. I lived right across the street from Orange Park High School.
Oh.
Yeah, dope.
Off of college, I think it is?
But no. It's a straight up Blanding Boulevard. You got Orange Park High School and you got Kingsley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I lived when Boston Market was still here, damn it.
It's still here.
Yeah. Well, not right there. It's Freddy's now, I think.
See, now I want Boston Market. I hate you.
You want to pay that money for that food?
No, it was good back in the day.
So
I don't know how it is now. It sounds like it's shitty.
I had it before. It's like, how about this? So you go to Publix, you get half rotisserie chicken, some mashed potatoes. That's Boston Market. That's all it is, man. Nothing fancy.
I just want Miami subs to come back. That's all.
I thought that they still have one around here.
Not that I know.
Wait, Miami subs, like, is it Miami Grill now also as part of their name? Because they're bringing a Miami Grill to Jacksonville.
I've seen
the
that.
truck was driving to Bryce saying coming soon, dog.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. That was the shit back in the day, man.
Fat guy talk.
Hell yeah. I used to go hit them up because I worked at the GameStop there at Regency.
Yeah.
So I would go and hit them up for lunch.
Do they get the wings or the subs?
Oh, subs all day long.
Dude.
Thanks for spitting into the mic.
Sorry.
All
Well,
right.
not actually into the mic, but subs.
Well, I'm actually excited because I saw a tweet from Carlos Condit, and I've always been a fan, and he wants to come back to fighting. His last fight, he got murked by Damian Maia.
Shit.
And before that, he had a war. I can't remember if he was with who was it? Oh, with Robbie Lawler, and he didn't feel like he was like his head was right.
Yeah.
And he took some time off, which is when you go through those wars, man.
Yeah, man. You do.
Art can tell you, getting knocked upside the head is not very good for your health.
Yeah.
Why could I tell you?
Because you fought before,
And you're in the medical field too.
and you've gotten hit, unless you've never gotten hit.
Oh, I got hit. I never got knocked out, man. I got hit.
Well, he didn't get his last loss. He didn't get knocked out.
I didn't.
But you got hit.
That's
what I'm
I got
saying.
cut pretty bad. That's bullshit. My last fight was fucking stopped prematurely. I whooped his ass fucking 10-8. Fuck that guy. Fucking whooped his ass.
So he said he wants to fight before the year's out. So he wants to fight in that December 30th card. I'm hoping to see him. You guys have have any opinion on the matter? No.
Like, I'd like to see it, man, just because.
Dude, his last win was
How long ago?
May 30th, 2015.
Oh shit!
And how many fights after that?
2.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest,
January.
So the Robbie Lawler one, which was a fight, it was a war,
Yeah, that was a loss.
and then the Damian Maia loss, which was within like
Submission.
a couple of minutes.
152.
Yeah, he didn't take that much damage from that one,
Uh-huh.
but the previous one was the one that fucked him up.
Yeah.
And even to when he fought Maia, he said that he was feeling some of the effects,
Yeah, man.
and that's why after that fight he took some
Takes
time
time
off.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus, he fought August 2nd was the Lawler fight, or I'm sorry, January 2nd was the Lawler fight, and he didn't fight again until August 27th. I mean, that's a pretty fair amount of time off from a war for you to still be feeling the effects.
Yeah, that's true. That's worrisome, man.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're feeling the effects that far back,
Dude, yeah, stop before it's become a problem,
Yeah.
dude.
You guys remember Pedro Hizo?
Yes,
Yeah. No.
I know the name. I didn't
Back
follow.
in the day, OG.
Was he a kickboxer or?
Yeah, he was a Muay Thai guy.
Okay.
From Brazil, and when he fought Randy Couture, and he kicked. Randy won, but that dude was kicking Randy's leg, and Randy said that he felt that shit for like a year after the fight.
Fuck.
I believe
he said his leg was fucked up.
Yeah, but no, think about this though. There's a difference between your leg and your head.
Right.
Like if it's your head, man, like you guys pointed out last week, Mark Hunt started to notice that he's stuttering now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like what the fuck, man? If I notice that my head's starting to act different, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take. While it would be nice to see Carlos fight, it's different when your health's on the line, man.
Yeah.
Like fuck that.
So he must feel ready at this point.
Yeah, he must be, man.
Either that or he's starting to get to that. Need me some money.
That could be too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been out of the game for a while.
Sometimes guys are like that where they need the money and stuff like that, but I would like to think that it's not the case, man. Where they're like,
yeah, it'd be nice to think it's not the case, but it's a unfortunate reality.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Well, I mean, you figure. That's.
if
that's your
according
job.
to you guys, everybody's so shit with their money. I mean,
Hey, stop spending your money on.
Dude, not everyone makes Connor money.
Yeah, no shit.
Literally,
Yeah, no, that's the truth, man.
And then He-Box took away the sponsors.
He-Box. Yeah, that sucks, man.
I think Connor's gonna be okay as far as money goes, but who knows? Maybe he blows through 200 million, has to fucking live off of 10 million, whatever.
I don't know, man. He's 30. Carlos is 33 already. I mean, that's still
Shit.
That's
Dude,
young,
he's young, but
young,
he's been fighting since he was 18.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
that's
If you're
second
young,
career.
I could see it. If you're in your 40s or 50s, you're probably going to take some brain
40s or
damage.
50s.
No, just hear me out. You're
After
gonna,
you hit mid 30s, dude, you're like, fuck, this shit gets hard.
Well, yeah, but for you to be 33 and take the chance of coming back, I mean,
and debating over having feeling in your head.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, you want to do that for another 30 years.
Like, yeah, do you want to be like 37 living like you're fucking 60?
Yeah.
Dude,
No, that's kind of how I feel right now.
See, the thing
man, dude, some of these guys...
That's what's going to be really interesting, I'd say, here in the next 10, 15 years. Once you start getting some of these
current stars,
the current stars start getting on up there. Some of them from the beginning of the UFCs, you know, they start dying if they start looking at the brains and things like that, and actually start seeing what the injuries, the damage is.
Netflix has a documentary on that. Mm-hmm. It's the guy, he was an early MMA fighter, man. It's just depressing.
Which one's that one?
I can't really think of it. It's on my head.
Well, I mean, you know, they just came out and they just said, talking about, you know, if you played any sort, I think we talked about it last time, but if you played any sort of football, any sort of contact football at all, you know.
Yeah, we talked about back in July.
Yeah.
I think, Hey, I played football for a year. Should I be worried?
I'm sure you should be.
Yeah.
Between that and
getting
fighting,
punched in the face. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe it's why I can't talk so well.
Oh, you talk fine.
You do have some brain trauma.
I have brain drama.
Yeah, brain drama.
Yeah.
Sharp enough to pick that up, sir.
I meant trauma, but yeah, drama's good too.
Yeah, drama's fun. Trauma's not. Dude, but yeah, man, dude, like, it's gonna get to the point though. Pretty soon, we're unfortunately gonna be seeing like some of these guys.
Dude, he's had 40 fights.
Damn,
40
man.
MMA fights, 4 kickboxing fights, and 1 professional boxing.
Yeah, that's a lot of fights, bro, for a 33-year-old.
For a 33-year-old, bro.
Yeah. Telling you.
Fuck, man.
He definitely needed that time off. Robbie Lawler took some time off, too. Mm-hmm. After he lost to Woodley.
Yeah, he needed to. Oh, I got some messages.
All right, guys, so...
Jesus. I'm just looking at more of his record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 6 fights in 2004.
Shit.
Just in 2004, 6 fights.
How about this? About how many of those how many times has he been knocked out about, does it say?
Let's see. Losses.
I don't
15. 15 by knockout.
That he's won or he's gotten knocked out 15 times?
That's what losses. Oh, no, he's only been knocked out once. Lost.
Okay.
Submissions and then decisions.
Okay.
He's lost a lot of... See, there's the thing, though. He's lost a lot of decisions.
So you know, he's gone at least 3 or more rounds.
Yeah, 3 or more rounds.
And that's fucking damage.
Yeah.
Especially with wars, man.
All right, guys. Before we go, we want to give a shout-out to our sponsors. Before Art gives a shout-out to his sponsors, I want to give a shout-out to Cryotherapy Jacks. My knee's been fucked up, and I went out there yesterday. Art let me go second, so my cryotherapy was a little colder than his, and they took care of us. So I want to give those guys a special shout out. Thank you for taking care of us. Art, go ahead and give a shout out to your sponsors before we go.
Yeah, man. I would like to thank Black Hive Tattoo for my dope ass tattoos. Definitely, if you're in Jacksonville and you want to get a hold of that, go to blackhivetattoo.com. Go onto their newsletter. Each one of their artists are super dope and they have their own way of getting new clients or accepting new clients. So just sign up to the newsletter. The next 2 is X Training, fitness equipment, and again, Faster. For all your gym and home fitness equipment needs, hit them up. You want to talk to Kevin D'Amico, man. That guy will take care of you. He's a good dude. And then Cryotherapy Jacks, of course. I was there with Wallow J, and that was... really good, man, because I've been training so hard, and the post-recovery makes it to where I can train again, the next day just as hard. So that's good. What was that noise?
I don't know. That was downstairs.
That was
Gremlins,
kids.
man. Gremlins.
Kids.
They give them water after 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
That was kids?
Yeah, that was Tyler.
What kind of kids you got over there?
You've met them.
I thought you sure. Sure. Who am I missing?
Lean Impact Nutrition.
Oh, can't forget Lean Impact Nutrition, man. Zach Elkins, he's the man who runs that right there. Macro coaching, meals made for you. He has 3 different programs that'll fit your needs. So hit them up on Facebook, Instagram. I don't know if they have a website yet or whatever. But
not yet.
Definitely hit him up on one of those 2. He's very responsive. So just message him, private message him, or DM him. Who else am I missing?
That's it.
That's it for your sponsors.
Yeah.
That's it. I need some more sponsors. I need On Target to sponsor me.
Hey,
so we can go shoot some guns.
Yeah, man. I got to send a quick shout out to some friends of mine.
What?
Yeah, dog.
You got friends?
Listeners in Savannah, man. From 5 Star Grappling out in Savannah. Shout outs to Harry and Raquel West for listening to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the support.
And realize that we're just bullshitting, man. So we're not telling all the truth. It's hashtag
right.
fake
Yeah,
news.
they know, man. They cool people, dog. You know,
some of it's real though, so sort it yourself.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, man. We're good at acting.
Art doesn't know what acting is.
What is acting?
It's when you get the little square box on the wall.
Excuse me, it's a rectangle. The boxes were old school. Anyway, is that it?
Yeah, that's it, man.
You're not gonna think Karla?
I'm about to say, come on, dude.
Yeah, for your jiu-jitsu.
It's Karla's last podcast.
She's looking at me now, so I got to.
She was sleeping.
Yeah, that's why I was like quiet. So yeah, man. Shout outs to Karla. Her last week with us for a while when she goes do some stuff.
Puha Karaya, 3 fucking years. What the hell?
But she's coming back, right?
Can't promise I'm not gonna be old.
Right? She coming back?
Older than you already are.
Damn.
You're
Karla's
absolutely right.
savage.
Absolutely right.
Damn. So yeah, Karla is leaving us. She's got some stuff she's got to do. Miguelino is going to be with us till February, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll be living here until February. I feel I'm going back to Georgia, but I'm trying to come to as many podcasts as I can, motherfucker.
Yeah, so we're going to work something out with Miguelino, so even if he can't make it, we'll have him on the line.
Hell yeah.
If you need to. Where are you going to be at in Georgia? Savannah?
Hinesville.
Hinesville?
It's an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know. If you need to, you just come down on Saturday and crash here.
Word, dog.
Boom.
See, yeah, man.
You got 2 places.
Yes.
I mean, you're going to have to trim your beard up so the neighbors
Right?
don't think I'm
They're like this. Whoa, I need to call the CIA. Chris
Yeah.
has a terrorist camp in
Yeah.
his household.
I don't need no ISIS guy staying at my house.
And guys, I also want to send another shout out, Dean Grant at the training yard, for all your strength and conditioning needs. He's the guru. He'll get you in shape if that's what you're looking to do. And if you're just looking to, beef up and get a little bit stronger, hit him up.
For the biceps for the babes.
That's right. He knows what he's doing. He's gotten me thin before and strong.
Strong.
That's that.
Strong.
That's that
Because I'm down to get the friction on. Yeah.
He gets you from scrawny to strong.
That's right, guys. So if you guys are looking to lose a little weight or get a little bit stronger, just go out to the training yard and Dean Grant will take care of you. All right, guys. Anything else you guys want to add before we go?
I love you all. That's all I wanted to add.
Chris?
No, I'm good, bro.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your support. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace,
Bye, mother looker.
Sneaking out of my house, I was just 16. Met you in the dark down by the creek. We messed around until we got cold feet. Summers in Kentucky, they were hard to beat. 25 years later, our lives have changed. Meeting girls on the road who are half my age. Sometimes I think about the creek when I'm on stage. Summers in Kentucky, man, I miss that place. Used to press your pussy up against my mouth. Now you've had a couple kids and it's all stretched out. Starting to think we can figure it out. Summers in Kentucky wanna be back now. If you ever feel like ditching your man, grab your kids, hit the road with a country band. There's room for all y'all inside of my land. Start our lives all over again. Heard you made a few, got saggy tits, but who am I to say, 'cause of aging like shit. That's why I think we'd be the perfect fit. Summers in Kentucky, man, I sure miss. pretty rough. Since the summers in Kentucky, man, I miss that stuff.